All right. Everybody ready to get down to business tonight? Man, big new release day. We are going to have a pretty long break tonight because we're going to open all of the stuff that came out today. So, of course, we do have some information that we like to go over before things get started, just so that everybody has an idea of what's happening. We can all be on the same page and everything. So while everybody's getting in and getting settled, I'm going to start off with that. So first up there is feedback. I have my feedback automated on, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble getting chat to load and I'm not multitasking well. I have my feedback automated on, I started to say YouTube, but it's eBay. And anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're instantly going to get the same in return as a result. And of course, the second thing there is to say thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me on this new release night. I hope you brought sustenance, snacks, drinks, whatever. It's going to be a while tonight, I think. From start to finish, anyway. This is a look at what's happening in the days ahead. Tomorrow night will be an off night. Friday night, Immaculate Basketball, which is a new release for that day. Full-size football helmets by the full case, Impeccable Football, and 2019 Topps Chrome Jumbo. Saturday, half case of mini football helmets, start of a new case. Second case of Gold Label, another inner case of Phoenix football. Sunday night will start at 8:30 Eastern, which is 5:30 Pacific. We'll open Leaf Memorabilia Treasury. That is a multi-sport break. It also has some categories that are not sports related. There are 5 memorabilia items in there. Everything is listed in the football category to make it easy to find. Also on Sunday night, we'll do Heritage High Number half case. It'll be the start of a brand new case. Monday night will be another off night, mainly because with all the stuff ending tonight, I didn't have time to list anything. That happens sometimes. So there's a lot of information on this page. Let's talk about shipping. I am expecting what we're opening tonight to be out the door on the way to you roughly Monday. Now, it may be that some of the breaks get out earlier than Monday. It may be that all of them go out on Monday, but I will, of course, do my best to get each and every one of them out to you as quickly as possible, and I do expect it should be Monday. And what else in here? Consolation cards. I really doubt comes into play anywhere tonight. Most of these products have a pretty good amount of base cards in them, or in the case of jumbo inserts and whatnot. So I think every team is going to pull something. But on the off chance that your team were to get skunked and not pull a base card or a card of any sort, as the case may be, you would still get a package in the mail, and it would have consolation card or cards in it. It will ship out when the rest of the break ships, since those are paid shipping breaks. The last order of business. It is the order that we're breaking in tonight. So Gold Label Baseball will be first. Prizm Draft Picks Basketball will be second. Phoenix Football, the inner case, third. Topps Update Jumbo Baseball, the fourth break tonight. So depending on which break you are here for, you may be here a little while waiting, or you may want to go out and do some other things, or engage elsewhere and then come back. But that is the order we're going in. Gold Label, Prizm Draft Picks, Phoenix, then Update. So first things first, 16-box case of 2019 Gold Label Baseball. Everything we're opening today will be break number 1, because all these products just came out today. That is Wednesday, the 16th of October. We're breaking it the same night that it came out and the same night it ended on eBay. In Gold Label, there are 2 teams that don't have hits in here, apparently. That is the Diamondbacks and the Marlins. So those were not listed. Actually, they were listed. But when somebody let me know, I went in and ended the listings a couple days ago. So, haha, thank you, yes, for letting me know. It might have been Staying Lover that did that, actually. All right, so there we go. We're ready to roll with Gold Label with one tiny little thing left to do. And I am switching up autofocus. It's going away. Your background's getting a little bit out of focus, but that's on purpose. So don't let that worry you. We'll be able to see everything. Staying Lover, you said sustenance as in adult beverage. Well, for you, maybe I can't do that. For me, it's Red Bull. I'm stocked up with Red Bull and water and chapstick. That's actually what is within, reasonable reach of me at this point, because I figure this one's going to take a little while tonight from start to finish. So it's going to be fun because it's all new stuff, and I love opening all the new stuff. But definitely it will take us a little while to work our way through it for sure. All right, so gold label. Let me get this box out of the way somewhere here. We're looking for one framed autograph card per box. Now, many of you have probably broken this in the past, so you know that the base cards in here have some other stuff going on. By that, I mean there are Class 1, Class 2, Class 3 inserts, and they vary in rarity. So Class 3 obviously being the more rare, Class 1 being the more common. And we'll probably find a few little numbered things as we go along as well, somewhere over the rainbow, so to speak. But that's going to be our general way of doing things tonight. And somehow I lost chat. And I don't know, honestly, where it went. Let's see if that fixed it. They changed some stuff with YouTube this week with the Creator Studio, which is the way I can see the chat and interact. And stuff is, I don't know, it's moving around in weird places and freaking me out a little bit. Jay Allen, you have got the Phillies and the Rangers in here. Naked Trash Panda, love that username. It says, the only thing you're stocked up with is ex-wife mace. All right, then. And John, you are super excited tonight. Me too. I always love new release nights. Get lots of fun stuff. All right, so our base cards, whether they are Class 1, Class 2, or Class 3, we're going to kind of buzz through them at a pretty good little clip here for the most part. That's because, we care more about, not that we don't care about those, we do, but we care the most about the numbered things in our framed autograph in every box. So this is numbered to 75. You've got your man Justin Verlander there for the Astros is the first numbered card we see tonight. And then we got a bunch more base. Oh, can somebody fill in Todd there on what's going on tonight? So for those of you who came in after we went over all the information, I did the rundown, the order that we're breaking in tonight. So that is, we are breaking all the products. But again, we got to do them one at a time, guys. So they're going to be broken in the order they ended on eBay. That is numbered to 50, Johnny Bench for the Cincinnati Reds. A lot of different stuff came out today, so it's going to take us a while to get through all of it. And our little framed autograph here looks like is a Cardinal, and that is one Jack Flaherty. Yeah, all right, so Todd, I see nobody jumped in there and gave you the total rundown, so let me just do it again real quickly. So, of course, we're doing Gold Label Baseball right now. Prizm Draft Picks Basketball is our second break of the night. Phoenix Football is our third break of the night. Topps Update Jumbo is our fourth break of the night. So that's the order that we're rolling down the road in here. Oh, you're having some problems with the video. Now, guys, I'm not having problems on my side. I watch the break in real time on my iPad so that I can be alerted if there are issues, right? Like they would happen to me. I'm not having any problems with freezing or anything of that nature. I see there that Todd says he is. Now, Todd, that is maybe your signal, but sometimes if you close the app and go back in, it will adjust things, or if it is a signal there, you might have to move around a little bit. I'm assuming that the rest of you are not having that problem because I am not having that problem. But if someone else is having it, feel free to jump in there and let me know, and we'll see what's what. That is Eloy to 75 for the White Sox. And I see there that Naked Trash Panda wants to know when we're going to do the 1977 Charlie's Angels break. You know what? I would love to break some stuff like that. Not, you know, some of those old school trading cards for stuff like in the 70s. They have them for a lot of different things, TV shows and movies and whatnot. But I don't think anybody would be interested besides maybe me. But I actually think that'd be fun. Although I know that you were being, you know, tongue-in-cheek funny. DJ Stewart, 250, Baltimore Orioles. Our framed autograph in this one. John, you said you're okay there. You're not having problems with anything freezing up or anything. Oh, and Jay Allen, I see you typed in the order. Thank you, sir. Always appreciate you. Sting Lover says his only problem with the video is that there are no Brewers hits yet. Well, that's all right then, I guess. So hopefully, Todd, we can get you squared away as well, my friend, because it is frustrating, I know, when you're trying to watch something and it freezes and buffers and all that crazy stuff. So I would say try closing the app and reopening it. And if that doesn't do it, it might be a signal issue. To 99, that is Trey Turner for the World Series bound Nationals. What do y'all think about that? You know what? I'm glad they're there. You all know I've kind of got an underdog vibe going, so I'm kind of psyched that the Nationals are in the World Series. I don't care whether the Astros win or the Yankees win. Although pitching-wise, it'd be more of a fun matchup probably against the Nationals if it were the Astros, just, you know, purely from a pitching standpoint. Patrick Wisdom and the Texas Rangers. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that they did gold label and update today. You know, most of the time, Topps won't drop 2 breaks for baseball on the same day, just like Panini wouldn't drop 2 basketball or 2 football on the same day, usually. So I was a little surprised that they put them both out today, but I guess they figured, hey, why not? If we're coming up on the holidays, let's start dumping stuff out at double the pace. I can't keep up as it is. Numbered to 150. How about a little Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Atlanta Braves? But it's actually fun to do it. I enjoy it when we get the new stuff. I mean, I enjoy the old, you know, seeing it beyond when it's brand new, but there's something about the first day where it's all shiny and pretty. The Mets with Jeff McNeil. Stang Lover, you said boo? Why are you booing, man? Oh, because of... Oh, right. I remember now. You're a Cardinals fan. Now I remember. It took me a minute to think about that because you buy other teams as well. But yeah, I do. I do remember that now. You're a Cardinals guy, so that's why you're bummed about the Nationals getting in there. Rick, you have got Atlanta or you're looking for Atlanta? You just typed in Atlanta, so I'm not sure if you're looking for it or you have it. Jay Allen, you need to find Harper or Hoskins. All right, man. That is a very specific wish list. I will do my best to deliver upon it for you. I will try very, very hard. Boy, I was going to say, are we going through the whole thing with no color? Finally, we get one towards the end. It's numbered to 150. Carlos Correa, Astros. Of course, they did postpone that game tonight, Astros-Yankees. Supposed to be really bad weather up there, I guess. Lots of rain and whatnot. So they just went ahead and postponed it in advance. Brad Keller, Kansas City Royals. Oh, Rick, you're just you're just checking things out tonight. You're just hanging out with us. I gotcha. Gotcha. Or maybe you might be in one of the other breaks, but you're just watching this one is what I gather. No skin in the game, so to speak. And we have got a little numbered card here for the New York Yankees. Number 250, how about Mariano Rivera in New York? Oops, we got another numbered one in there. There's a Rhys Hoskins for you. A numbered Rhys for your Philadelphia Phillies. Jay Allen, numbered to 99. And there's another Jack Flaherty. We've already seen him once. Here he comes through again. JB, yeah, so of course we're doing multiple breaks tonight. Lots of new releases today. For those of you who have jumped in since we last went over it, once again, Gold Label Baseball is first. Prizm Draft Picks Basketball is second. Third up tonight will be Phoenix Football. Fourth and final break of the night is Topps Update. So we typically have multiple breaks per night. So that's why I always have that little note there in the listing description that says opening, you know, this product and others that end in the same night. So hopefully we don't catch too many people off guard with that. But yeah, if you're hanging out waiting for Phoenix, you've probably got about an hour, I'm going to guess. That's to 150 Rizzo for the Cubbies. But this is, of course, first pass through everything tonight, so it's hard for me to gauge exactly how long something's going to take. But I would say probably you've got, give or take 10 minutes, maybe about an hour before we hit Phoenix Football. Chris Archer and the Pirates to 99. But if you want to be totally on the safe side, you know, you could check back a little bit sooner, and you can always hit me up again if I'm not there yet and ask me what my new assessment is. I'm just kind of gauging it on how long it took us to open it last year. The Atlanta Braves. You get a little Bryce Wilson headed your way. Naked Trash Panda. How about I just call you Panda? Can I just call you Panda? I do like your username, but it is a long one. You say Hoskins is not going to be a Philly next year? You think they're going to trade him? Why do you think that? Jay Allen thinks so too? I mean, granted, he had some rough spots this year, but I mean, I wouldn't think he would be targeted to be traded necessarily. But maybe. I mean, anything's possible, I guess. I think for me, the big off-season story is going to be the Mookie Betts story. Like, where is he likely to end up? Because I think they've all but said they're not going to pay to keep him there, you know. I mean, they haven't exactly said it, but they haven't exactly not said it. To 150, Brendan Rodgers in the Colorado Rockies. I fully expect they'll cut him loose, Mookie, I mean. And he can be a game changer somewhere, and he's going to make a lot of money. And Garrett Cole's the other one that interests me. Numbered to 50, Trevor Bauer, Indians. Because I want to see what a absolute massive Brinks truck worth amount of money they give him, because it's going to be huge. It's going to be so huge. And the Indians with Francisco Lindor. Yeah, Jay Allen, I agree with you. I mean, I think Rhys Hoskins is an interesting young player. He definitely has flashes. where he looks like he can be phenomenal, and then he kind of comes back to earth a little bit, and he is a little streaky is not exactly the right word, but maybe inconsistent to a certain extent. Maybe that's a better way to say it. But I do like him, and I do think he'll stick for many years. I think he's a good long-term player, and he just needs to get maybe a little more consistent. But for sure, he's an interesting young guy who's got a world of potential. But a lot of these young guys, you know, they've got to settle in, and they're going to have ups and downs. And I mean, certainly he's not the only one. Dansby Swanson and Benintendi, and there's a whole big laundry list of them that have had their ups and downs. But in the long run are going to be good and continue to be good. So we've got a low number coming up here. Or I think it's a low number. Oh no, it's just 75. For some reason I thought it was going to be lower. Steven Strasburg, Nationals. Couple more base. There's your other base. Oh, Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. Nice hit. Nice hit, Padres. That is your exciting young rookie, one of them for San Diego. Of course, he didn't get to finish up the season, had that late season injury, but I don't think you have to worry too much about him. So we're a little over halfway through this. This was, what, a 16-box case, right? I think so. And there are 7 left, counting the one that's coming out of the wrappers right now. So we're just a tick over halfway through. I like the card design this year. I think probably it's going to be polarizing, though. I think there are going to be just as many people that don't like the little gold slash line there that divides the images as like it. But I think it's an improvement over last year's look, personally. I like it better, but Stang Lover feels an adult beverage coming on. Jay Allen says he's got his Rangers, but he needs his Phillies to step up. Ooh, well. There's the Mariners with the little Kikuchi. You say Kikuchi. He had, honestly, a bit of a rough go of it as well. But I still think the kid's gonna turn out to be pretty good. And I'm kind of just excited that it's not a redemption. Because, you know, earlier in the year, a lot of his stuff was redemption. So I'm kind of like, ooh, yeah, live in the product. We like that better. I like that better. You probably like that better. Jay Allen, what did you say? You said you say what? What do you mean? Are you talking about the design that I was talking about a minute ago? I'm saying I like the design, but I know there will be people who do not. Like the big gold slash that divides the images. I do like it. I think it's an improvement over last year. Over prior years, period, because really the design looked kind of similar from year to year until this, which is a bit of an overhaul. Looks more modern too, I think. So. Oh, you were talking about you say. I gotcha. See, it took me a minute. I'm slow, guys. When it comes up and I don't see it right after I've said it, I'm thinking back, what were we talking about? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It's terrible to get old, isn't it? Ramon Laureano, Oakland A's. Get a little framed autograph of their rookie. Oh no, man, it wasn't a bad joke. I'm just slow. I just couldn't figure it out. Yeah, I just couldn't figure it out, that's all. I mean, I think that's kind of what he used for Players Weekend, wasn't it? Wasn't his Players Weekend name on his jersey the letter U and then the word say, U space S-A-Y? I think it was. So I'm sure you're not the only one. There's lots of people that go that route. To 150, Ted Williams for the Red Sox. You know, I turned on the heat today because, you know, I thought it was getting a little chilly in here. Temperature dropped a lot overnight. Had some storms come in overnight, etc. And, whew, now I'm burning up. So I wish I had not done that. Because now it's really kind of too warm. It's always that way, though. First time you turn on the heat, you're just kind of like, let's get the chill off. And then next thing you know, oh, it's like a sauna. Kansas City Royals, Ryan O'Hearn. I guess as long as I don't have sweat dripping down onto the cards, we'll be all right. I always like to save the framed autograph for last. I don't know why. I just do. More interesting that way to me. And this one is numbered to 25. Mookie Betts of the Red Sox, exactly who we were talking about earlier. I think there are going to probably be a lot of teams where they're going to break up some core players going ahead. Indians, Red Sox, maybe Dodgers. Probably going to be some changes over there with the Astros. Could be changes around everywhere. Maybe even with the Nats. Chris Shaw for the Giants. One thing I always hate with my Reds is like they always trade our fan favorites. It seems like you really kind of really like somebody and you get kind of bonded with them, and then the Reds are like, no, they're out of here. Except for Joey. I mean, they've kept Joey Votto, but so many of our guys get traded all the time. I was bummed when they traded Billy Hamilton last season, or this season rather, you know, beginning. Was bummed when they traded Zach Cozart in the off season. I'm talking just recently, over the years. Good grief, I've been sad a lot. Number 275, the Milwaukee Brewers, and Christian Yelich. And you know, they kind of have to wonder, like, what would their postseason have been like if they had kept him healthy? Because they went pretty far even without him. For the Mets to 99, Jacob deGrom. So you know that's going to kind of linger there, I would think. Hi, K. Rudy. You agree that the Reds trade the fan favorites. I know, it's awful, isn't it? It's like, daggone it. But I'm glad to see them when they do well other places. You know, like Adam Duvall had been doing really well towards the end of the season there with the Braves and such. Steven Duggar for the Giants. And, of course, Billy Hamilton had gotten cut by the Royals, but then he got picked up for his base running abilities heading into the postseason by the Braves, I think it was. So some of our guys do all right. Of course, Cozart went out to join the Angels, but was injured pretty much most of the season, the whole season. So I keep track of them, but Major League Baseball is littered with ex-Reds players that management couldn't pay or didn't want to pay, or both. And we've got a little blue upon us here. That is numbered to 150. Roberto Alomar, Blue Jays. Alrighty, we've got to look at our gold frame yet out of this box. And it belongs to the Blue Jays with Danny Jansen. Danny Jansen just like comes out of everything, doesn't he? I mean, there's a lot of Danny Jansen autographs, it seems. It seems like I pull him a lot anyway. Stang Lover, you need a Brewers autograph here at Last Box Mojo time. We'll see if we can make it work. Jay Allen, you said you hope you get some Phillies tonight. You're going to be in 5 breaks of this total. Well, hopefully, man, in one of them. Yeah, I don't know how much gold label I brought in this year. I had so much stuff come in today. Good grief. I mean, I was just basically opening and stacking. I want to say there's maybe 5 or 6 cases of it. I think that's about what we normally do. It's about the same as past years. Numbered to 50, it is Tony Gwynn and the Padres. So we'll have a fair amount of gold label to work our way through over the next couple of weeks. Well, it'll probably take longer because they'll keep dumping out new stuff on us. Numbered to 150, Blake Snell and the Tampa Bay Rays. Ooh, there you go. There's our legends. Willie McCovey to 50, Giants. With a relic there, a little piece of the baseball bat. So that did manage to hold on to Last Box. How about that? Last Box Mojo worked. Got a little case hit relic there. And we've got one more gold to look at. K. Rudy says the Reds are a training ground for the rest of Major League Baseball. Not too far off, man. Reese McGuire, the other Toronto Blue Jay that we pull 1,000,001 times. Meanwhile, you're going, hey, why couldn't that have been Vlad Guerrero Jr.? And I don't blame you. I would say the same thing. All right, so let's do a little recapping here. We're not going to recap every numbered card because, of course, there are a lot. But I am making sure that I grabbed all the ones that are 50 or lower. I think I did, but I'm doing another quick little buzz through to make sure that I had them all sitting in the right spot. So numbered to 50 and lower. 50 for the Reds with Johnny Bench. That's numbered to 50 for the Yankees with Rivera. Numbered to 50 for the Indians, Trevor Bauer. To 25 for the Red Sox with Mookie. And numbered to 50 for the Padres with Tony Gwynn. Now, our hits, our stack of hits. Legends Relic case hit to 50, Willie McCovey, Giants. Our gold frames tonight, they are going to Blue Jays. The Giants. Or was it? Yeah, that's the Giants, right? Steven Duggar. Yeah, I had to look twice at that. I don't know why. Lost my head there for a minute. Kansas City Royals. The Mets. The Texas Rangers. The Orioles. The Cardinals with Jack Flaherty. I believe we've got another of him as well that we'll see in a minute. More Giants, some Royals, Oakland A's, the Mariners, that one numbered to 25, by the way, for you say if I didn't mention that earlier. For Tatis, nice one for the Padres. And for the Indians, you have Francisco Lindor. Then numbered to 50, the Atlanta Braves have Bryce Wilson. There's your other Jack Flaherty for the Cardinals. So we did, in fact, have 2. I thought we did, but I'm 100% sure. All right, so gold label is all wrapped up. Now we are going to head into Prizm Draft Picks Basketball is what is coming up next. So let me get our spreadsheet up and running for that and give you the info there. So probably actually everybody may not have seen this earlier. So if you didn't see this earlier, here's what you need to know. I'm anticipating that we can get this stuff out the door and on the way to you approximately Monday. That's my thought. And it may be that some of the breaks are able to get out sooner than that, and maybe not. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of sorting and shipping to do, obviously. So I'm most comfortable saying Monday, and if I can get it out to you faster than Monday, I will. I don't think consolation cards will come into play here tonight, but on the off chance that they do, meaning your team does not pull a single card of any type that would ship to you in a break, then you would still get consolation card or cards for that break. They would go out with the rest of the break, ship at the same time. And that's the way it always happens when you got paid shipping breaks here with me. And again, the order that we're breaking in: Gold Label Baseball, we just finished. Prizm Draft Picks Basketball, we're headed into. Phoenix Football will be third, and Update will be fourth tonight. So here we go with an 8-box half case of Prizm Draft Picks Basketball. This again is break number 1, and of course came out today, auction ended tonight on eBay, breaking it tonight, which is Wednesday the 16th of October. These are loose boxes from a shared case, which I believe was as noted in the listing description. This was a tough one to get in full cases. Really tough one to get in full cases. Harder to get than Contenders Draft Picks even, which was our more recent one that came out for 2019-20 basketball. Of course, we're still not done with 18-19. We've got Immaculate coming out on Friday, a couple of days from now. So we're simultaneously breaking 19-20 and 18-19. Oh, now look at that. That's the way those are in there. That is crazy. See, now why can't they make a box where the packs stay in place? Like, wouldn't have been that hard to just put a little thing in there in the bottom to hold them in place, but they don't. But anyway, we are looking for 5 autographs here per box. Now, depending on who these guys are, some of them I may know right off the top of my head. Others I may not. I have a list of a few of them that will hopefully help jog my memory as well. And of course, we'll find Prizms in here. That one's Jarrell Brantley. We'll find plenty of our patterns. Jalen McDaniels there. Kyle Guy here. That should be numbered. Is it numbered? Oh, it's not numbered, Kyle Guy. I kind of thought it would be, but it isn't. And it looks like Dean Wade is our autograph, and I do not know where Dean Wade goes. Again, mostly the guys that are higher draft picks are the ones I'm going to be more likely to remember. And there's a little Zion Base Crusade, not numbered, of course, but nonetheless, there it is. So, yes, I will have, this will be a hot mess to sort, frankly. Silver Prizm, because all these kind of extraneous guys that I don't know, I'll have to look them up. It will take forever. Romeo Langford. Romeo there is numbered to 30 on our little Crusade card. So that's our first numbered card of the night. And Romeo is a Celtic. Below it, Tyler Hero, who certainly has gotten off to a hot start in the preseason. Really shooting the lights out. That's the Miami Heat. That's a green variation. Didn't appear to be numbered that I saw. And this is numbered to 30. Alan, oh boy. You know I'm not going to get it. Alan Smalagic. Maybe. Probably not. Well, I tried. You can't say I didn't try to pronounce it. I did try. Eric is trying to rock a 3-month-old to sleep, hoping for some excitement that is not too loud. Okay, man. I can feel you on that. Jackson Hayes, that's numbered to 199. Below it is Cabinagle, or maybe not at all that. Again, I butcher names. We all know this about me. Sorry. Aubrey Dawkins. Our autograph hit with, is that the Mojo pattern maybe? So it should be numbered. There it is, hiding. Numbered to 49. Hiding over there in the wings it was. Oh, I'm sorry. Our silver prism was Grant Williams. As that one went by, I got sidetracked by something and forgot to call him out. Grant Williams is a Celtic as well. Hi, Jeff. You just got here. You want to know if we broke Topps Baseball yet? Well, it depends on which one. Gold label, yes. Update, no. So I'm not sure which one you needed to know about, but gold label we have finished. It's a Darius Garland Crusade Prism. And Darius, I think, is a Cavalier maybe? Terrence Mann, numbered to 299. We have a little gold upon us here. That is R.J. Barrett. And I hate when Topps does this. They make their gold high numbered in here. It's numbered to 149, unless we're going to try to call that something other than gold, which, I mean, sometimes I think their orange looks like gold. But anyway, R.J. Barrett is the Knicks. Lamar Peters, our next autograph out. Jeff said, "Don't fall tonight." Yeah, I didn't. I didn't exactly fall last night, but what I did do was grab my hand, got a hold of this cord that is attached to the tripod, which then sent the camera absolutely flying on Mr. Toad's wild ride there. It's a Tyler Hero Silver Prism. Behind it, you've got a little Tyler Hero that is numbered to 199. Here comes Zion. That is orange for the Pels. And I guess our orange are not numbered. See, that just throws me for a loop. I'm so used to the numbers, you know, Topps. It's the consistency. You see a certain color, it's to a certain number. You just don't have that with Panini. Messes with my head. Okiki is our next autograph out, and Okiki is the Orlando Magic. So that's a name that we all remember from draft night. Who'd you say about Allen Iverson, Jeff? What'd you say about Allen Iverson? And Kay, you're looking for a Zion autograph in here. Have you got the Pels tonight? I didn't. You know what? I was so in a mad dash to get all of the invoices out and to get the spreadsheet done and everything in that limited amount of time. I couldn't tell you who had what in anything tonight. Because I just, you know, I was all the way cruising on autopilot. An All-American insert for Rui Hachimura. He is the Washington Wizards. Next up, a little Jonas Braziskas, numbered to 99. More orange, which I think we have determined now is not numbered, right? It's Darius Garland. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in there because I already had the sleeve ready to go. Believe Darius, once again, is a Cleveland Cavalier. And here we have someone whose name I can't pronounce at all. Numbered to 30, Bizatzi. None of those. Anyway, there he is. No, you don't have the Pelicans tonight. You just want to see it pulled. Hey, man, I don't disagree with you. I'd like to pull it. DeAndre Hunter, Silver Prism. Of course, those are not numbered. We have a blue Nasir Little that is numbered. 230, I think that says. DeAndre Hunter is the Hawks, of course, if I did not say that, and I don't think I did. And Nasir is the Trailblazers. And then we have little Admiral Schofield here, and Admiral is a wizard. Tell you what, I think we may just sleeve most of these a little bit later unless they're low numbered, because otherwise there's so many inserts in here. We're going to be crazed. Obviously, I'm going to sleeve the autographs as we go and maybe the lower numbered stuff. Jarrell Brantley. And then the higher numbered stuff we'll do after the break, I think. Just in the essence of keeping things flowing, perhaps. Silver Prizm for Matisse. And there's Rue again, numbered to 249. And Ty Jerome to 299. Garrison Matthews is our autograph. And you know the guy whose name I couldn't pronounce a while ago, the like Badatsi or like whoever it is. I still obviously am having difficulty saying it. I think that guy might be the Pacers, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I do remember seeing his name. I know we've seen him before and stuff. I think he's maybe the Pacers. Oh, well, Jeff, I can't do any uploading, of course, while I'm still breaking, right? So we've got a long ways to go before we're going to be done with the break tonight. A huge new release night. 4 breaks, probably going to be close to a 3-hour break is my guess. That is Zion to 149. And at some point after I get the break completed, I will, of course, have to get everything sorted out and cleaned up and things in top loaders and all that. And somewhere along the way after that, I will get it uploaded. Chris Clemens was our autograph. In the meantime, though, YouTube does have an archived version of the break. It's the exact same as what I upload as far as the video itself. The only difference is I add tags and titles when I'm uploading to make it easier to find things. Cam Reddish to 199 for the Hawks. My guess is, because this is such a long break, that it might take them a little while to get it up there tonight. But usually, I think it's fairly quickly, like within, maybe 30 minutes or an hour, theirs will be up. Mine will probably take a little longer. Panini Rewards points for place to hit. It's worth 150 points. It's going to sit right up there in housekeeping. At the end of the night, or at the end of this break, rather, we will give that out using random.org. Look, another exciting way to have packs in there. I mean, clearly, whatever sort of funky insert they've got happening, it's not doing the job, is it? Eric, you said your son fell asleep right as you picked up the second Garland. So, see, now you can celebrate a little bit, right? A little bit. So, yeah, Jeff, I would say, I'm going to guess the YouTube version probably within an hour after the time we finish would be there. But I also have been told sometimes when they're really long breaks that it might start out and only show part of the break. And then at some point later on, the rest of the break shows up. So I think it kind of like goes through some process. And so if that happens, like, don't freak out. I think eventually the rest of it shows up. And if for some reason it didn't, of course, my uploaded version would have it all. There's Rue again, Hachimura, good grief, for the Wizards. And a little Jarrett Culver. I don't know why I keep flipping those. We know they're not numbered, but anyway. And an autograph for Ty Jerome. Ty looks like he should be numbered, but do y'all see a number on there? Because I don't. Was it on the front? I guess it's not numbered. I thought it would be, but it's not. But anyway, Ty Jerome sends one to the Phoenix Suns with an autograph. Silver Prizm DeAndre Hunter. Little Eric Pascal there to 299. An All-American insert for Ja Morant. I can't wait to see how he does. I think he's going to be good. I sure hope he is. He's the Grizzlies, of course. And this is Jalen Noel. That is numbered to 99, hidden over there off on the side. That's the other thing I wish Panini would be more consistent with. Where on the card they place the numbering. Because sometimes it'll be in the middle of the card. Sometimes it'll be off on the side to 249 on Weatherspoon, Quindary. I wish they'd just put it in the same place all the time. Josh Reeves, autograph, numbered to 199. I'm looking to see if I have any note on Josh Reeves. No, I don't. Sometimes if there's some I don't know that I know them, but I think I will forget them. I write them down, but he wasn't even on my list of ones I think I would forget. You said the sound machine will only drown out so much. Well, then we better not get him too fired up, had we? Carson Edwards there had an insert for the Celtics. This Justin James is numbered to 75. That's the Kings, I believe, for Justin James. And next up, you have a little guy whose name I can't pronounce, numbered to 99. Mafwandu, somebody or another who I can't ever spit it out. That is numbered to 99. Jared Harper. And our last pack out of this box. Somebody back there trying not to cooperate with me. Silver Prizm, Austin Wright Foreman. Then you have Brandon Clark to 299. You have another Rue, that's a green one, unnumbered. Lots of him coming out tonight. Matt McQuaid, numbered to 99. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. These take a while, mainly because of the massive amount of inserts that are in them. But that's a good thing. A little added value to the product. Oh, finally. Look. They're all nice and neat in that box like they're supposed to be. First box yet. R.J. Barrett Silver. That is a Zion All-American insert. And it is numbered to 299. And there you've got a little Kobe White. Oh, that was a cat flying by. Literally running by. Kobe White is the Bulls, by the by. Grant Williams. He's a former Tennessee Volunteer. My Kentucky Wildcats played against them a lot. Grant Williams is the Celtics. A little ball. Jordan Bone. There's Rue again. Man, he is like coming out like crazy, isn't he? In this product. Wizards are hitting a bunch. Jordan Bone is the Pistons, and ball the Nuggets, I want to say. I think he's a Nugget. Terrence Davis is our autograph. Terrence is numbered to 25. He's got the scope pattern and a raptor, I believe. Oh, they are in like full-on chase mode at the moment. Chasing each other around. Jackson Hayes, Pelicans, Silver Prizm. We're going a million different directions here. There's another Kyle Guy. Kobe White with a parallel. Jared Harper, our autograph. And there's Jarrett Culver. Lots and lots of Jarretts around. Jarrett Culver is a T-Wolf, though. Nick Claxton, that was to $2.99. Here comes Jackson Hayes again. John Conchar. I don't even remember him from college ball, the last guy. PJ Washington, Silver Prism. A DeAndre Hunter, numbered to 149. Another DeAndre Hunter, the green, of course, are not numbered. Admiral Schofield, Washington Wizards. He's got an interesting signature, I think. Admiral does. You know, I mean, right? Like, it's kind of almost artistic, sort of. After most of these guys who like to just sign initials or other kind of abbreviated signatures, I always appreciate seeing somebody who signs their full name and maybe takes a little time. It looks decent, which I shouldn't talk about because my own signature is horrible. But then again, I don't get paid to sign it now, do I? So here you go. Isaiah Roby is our Silver Prism. There's a little Ja All-American to 249. And Quindary Weatherspoon again. Nafondu, whose last name I can't pronounce, is our autograph. Cabinagle or something like that. I'm just going to go with Cabinagle. I think that's totally wrong. Completely wrong. Most likely. And our Silver Prism is Ja. Again, a lot of these I'm going to sleeve after the fact, guys. So just to kind of keep things moving along tonight, I'm not sleeving, obviously, all of these inserts as we go. We're going to hit most of them later. Jonte Porter. Jonte Porter is a free agent to the best of my knowledge. Now, I'm going to set him up there. We'll double check him and make sure of that. But I think at the moment he is still a free agent. If that is the case, he will go to a team using random.org. But I will make an effort to find that out before the break concludes here. So we'll kind of know what's what. There's a Kevin Porter Jr. Amir Coffey. Amir is numbered to 99. Or if anybody else happens to know about Jonte Porter, if he has signed with somebody since I last checked, please feel free to jump into chat and let me know that. Cam Reddish with a Crusade Prism. Cam is an Atlanta Hawk. There's a Nasir Little. Once again, he's a Trailblazer. And Justin Wright Foreman is the Jazz. Josh Reeves is our next autograph out, and that should be numbered, yeah, to 25. Scope pattern. Number hides when it's on the side. Hides from me. You all probably see it. You all are probably like, yeah, we see it. It's just you that misses it. It might be. I don't know. It's probably because it's where I have my hand. When I'm holding on to the cards, that's where I'm naturally kind of holding it, I guess. And Ja again, that one to $2.99. Here we have Tyler Hero Crusade to 75. And Isaiah Roby. Isaiah Roby is the Dallas Mavericks. That one numbered to 75. All right, we have got 3 left. 5 down, 3 to go in this break. For anybody that may be kind of checking in, we have got, after this will be Phoenix, Good grief. And after Phoenix will be the update jumbo break. Well, eventually we'll get all the packs out of there. So I'd say we're probably another, I don't know, maybe 15 to 20 minutes before finishing this, because we'll have to look at the rest of these as well as recap it. And then that will put us into Phoenix. Was there no autograph in that pack? I didn't pull the autograph out of that pack yet, did I? No. So no autograph in that pack. And no... No points card to replace it either. It's weird. Well, that's why they say on average, because sometimes, yeah, they don't give you one, basically. Tremont Waters is the silver prism. Then we have a Crusade here for DeAndre Hunter to 249. Next up is Nickeil Alexander Walker to 299. That might, is that the first insert we've seen of him tonight? I think it might be. He's, I believe, a Pelican as well. Lots of Pelicans. To 149, that is Vic Law. Silver Prism, Jordan Bone. Jarrett Culver to 299. Right as I said, we hadn't seen him much. There's Nickeil Alexander Walker again. Garrison Matthews is our autograph hit. Silver Prism is Nasir Little. This is the Mojo pattern. Should be low numbered, relatively speaking. And it is to 49 there for Ball, who I believe is the Denver Nuggets, if memory serves. I think he's Nuggets. There's Chuma on a green one. Quindary Weatherspoon gives us an autograph. We've seen him come out in a bunch of different configurations tonight, but the first autograph, let me see if I wrote him down. I never remember where he goes. And I did not write him down. He was numbered, though, to 30 for Weatherspoon. Oh, we're going to have a little one of one coming up on us here, also known in the Prizm vernacular as, I believe they call these gold vinyl. Topps calls them superfractors. Panini calls them gold vinyl. Either way, should be a one of one, although occasionally you will see them number this higher than to 1. Now, this might wake your baby up, Eric. I don't know how you feel about it, but it might, because that is a Darius Garland, and sure enough, they did number it to 5. As I said, sometimes they do that. It kills me. So that's the Cavaliers, and what I thought was going to be a one of one is actually a 1 of 5, but it's still a really nice little hit there for Darius Garland and the Cleveland Cavaliers. See, I just don't think they should do that. When they use that pattern as 1 of 1 in the majority of their products, then I think it should always be 1 of 1. It shouldn't sometimes be to 5. It just makes me crazy. Jared Harper is our autograph. But they don't care what I think over at Panini. They're going to do it their way, but it does really, truly make me crazy. Eric, do you still like it anyway? You typed in a big whoa in all caps, so I'm thinking you still like it even though it's to 5 instead of a 1 of 1. I hope you do anyway. Silver Prism Cody Martin. There's a Jordan Poole to 199. Here's Cam Reddish Purple Crusade. A Jordan Bone autograph. Pistons is where Jordan goes. He said, you might be watching on a slight delay, but your baby is also still asleep. Well, I hope so. I hope your baby sleeps through the night, man. It's the worst, isn't it? When they're little and you're just like so tired because you can't ever get a full night's sleep because they're always up crying. Kevin Porter Jr. And then when they get older, you can never get a full night's sleep because they're like out wandering around and you're trying to make sure they're not dead in a ditch, as my mother would say. Nick Claxton, numbered to 125. So I guess the moral of the story is once you have kids, you never have a good night's sleep again. Some might argue. Nasir Little. Nice little Romeo Langford. R.J. Barrett. Matisse is our autograph here. And that is numbered to 149. Yeah, it's a good thing we get all those, like, hormones and things that bond us, right? And that they're cute, right? That, like, babies are cute. Because if they weren't, wouldn't you be like, oh, man. Matisse is a 76er, by the by. Oh, your 3-year-old is up even more than the baby? Because he has to adjust. He's adjusting to being a big brother. Yeah, well, for sure, for sure. It's a P.J. Washington Crusade Prizm. John Morant. R.J. Barrett. Oh, Eric, you're in New York. Yeah, so they had to cancel the game up there tonight. They said you guys were going to have some terrible weather. I mean, they canceled it in advance even, assuming that it was all coming through, and it sounds like it is. Corey Davis, our autograph. We got a little bit of that last night, but none tonight. All right, that is Scope, right? No, that pattern looks different than Scope. It is different than Scope. What is that? Or is it? Maybe it is Scope and just the part of the Crusade that's in behind it. It's making it play a little trick on my mind there, but anyway, it is Romeo Langford. It is the Celtics, and it is numbered to 25. Jarrett Culver to 99. Devontae Kakok or something. Perhaps not pronounced even remotely like that. We got one box left of this break. So we're going to call Last Box Mojo on this one and see if we can pull up something fabulous and wonderful out of it. Glenn, you're checking in on Phoenix. It will be right after we finish this. So we're on our last box of this, and then we'll need to recap, and I've got a rewards point to give away up there yet. So I would say maybe 7-8 minutes, give or take 2 or 3 minutes, because I have to research that guy, make sure he's still a free agent, and etc. So somewhere in that neighborhood, but you're not too far off. Jackson Hayes, Pelicans, Silver Prism. Another Jordan Bone. He's been in here a lot. Shayok, Mario Shayok. Lugans Dort. That is numbered to 99. And I know I have had him before. Let me take a peek here. He's the Thunder. He's Oklahoma City Thunder. Kobe White. This is Matisse to 25. I believe, again, we're going to call that the Scope pattern, what it appears to me to be. They have so many different pattern names. Sometimes I get them wrong, but I think that's what that one is. Talon Horton Tucker to 149. All right, we got that bad boy out of the way. Yeah, Glenn, you do have good timing. You're not too far off. I may also take a couple minutes to clear some of the cards we've accumulated off of the sorting area, because there will be quite a few for Phoenix and there will be quite a few in Topps Update, so I might also do that, so that might push in another minute or two there. Mafandi again, Mafandu, Cabanagle, or maybe not pronounced at all like that. Closing in on it here. Would like to find a big Zion. Well, there's a silver Prizm Zion. I wanted to find some Zion ink in here, though. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Make us all happy. Even if you don't have that team, you probably still would like to see it come out just because it's a big hit. If you're like me, anyway. That's how I always feel about it. I want to see the big ones come out regardless. Brandon Clark. Brandon is the Memphis Grizzlies. That is numbered to 18. Our lowest number autograph of the night. Headed to Memphis with Brandon Clark. Eric wants to know if these cards will repeat when regular Prizm basketball. Oh, it'll be a completely different checklist. Yeah, completely different checklist, because these products like this, the early stuff, the collegiate stuff, always has a totally different checklist than what you're going to have for regular Prizm. Yeah, it won't even probably even remotely resemble this. I mean, certainly you're going to have your Zions and your, first and second round picks in there. You'll have, that's to 149 on RJ Barrett. You'll have an opportunity, of course, to also pull current players, retired players, whatnot, in regular Prizm, but for sure the checklist will be a lot different. Derek Pardon, numbered to 99. Because then, the collegiate products, a lot of times they've gotten these guys to sign this stuff, sometimes even well in advance of the draft. So sometimes they don't even know, like, who is going to be drafted and who isn't. Sometimes they're guessing and things like that. So, yeah, by the time you get to Prizm and products that are not collegiate products, the checklist is always a lot more buttoned up, is maybe the right way to say it. Okay, so I'm going to double check on this real quickly. Jonte Porter, to the best of my knowledge, is still a free agent. But if you will indulge me here for a minute, I'm going to check that out. I cannot see chat while I'm doing that because I'm using the tablet that I watch chat on to look this up and see if I've got any results on this. So let's see. I mean, the last I knew, he was still undrafted, but I'm just going to double check, all right? And blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, as far as I can tell, he's still undrafted. I mean, again, he was this guy who, I mean, I think he tore his ACL twice, didn't he? I mean, that whole family of Porters, they've got bad ACLs. A whole bunch of, all those kids are athletes and they've all had problems. But anyway, so Jonte Porter, I believe, is a free agent. We are going to, as a result, we're going to give him out using random.org. So one team will take him home. I'm going to go ahead and put him in the top loader there so I can write on it. We're also going to give out the 150 rewards points. So let's do Jonte Porter first, okay? Now, here's the way I do random.org. When we have 9 or fewer items, I do random 3 different times, and only the third random makes the decision. When I have 10 or more, which we obviously do in this case, I do random 1 single time, and that makes the decision. So this is for our undrafted free agent Jonte Porter autograph. And you can see through here I'm going to scroll through here rather, so you can see that all of the teams were properly pasted in there. And good luck, everybody. That is coming up as the Charlotte Hornets. So that's this guy right here, Mr. Free Agent guy, is going to go to the Charlotte Hornets. And of course, You saw I already put him in a top loader, so I can write on it. Sometimes I just write on the sleeve. I don't know. Tonight I wanted to write on the top loader. There you go. This guy's in a sleeve. I will write on the sleeve of it. Whoops, not supposed to flip that one around, am I? 150 Panini rewards points. So we're just going to go back over here to random again. I've still got all of our teams there on the clipboard, so it's super easy. We're just going to scroll down, paste them in again, and kind of rinse and repeat to see who gets the 150 rewards points. So once again, scrolling through, you can see all of our teams are there. Good luck, everybody. That one is headed to the Raptors. So the Toronto Raptors getting the 150 points in this break. And I'm going to write on here too, Prizm Draft, just in case, you know, we're breaking a lot of stuff tonight. So I'll make sure I've got it all where it's easy to figure out. We have a lot of numbered stuff, a ton of numbered stuff. We're not going to recap all of it. We're just going to do a few that I set aside that are a little bit lower numbered than some of the others. That's numbered to 25 for Matisse. And then we have Romeo Langford there to 25. That handsome looking Darius Garland card. Love that. Should be a 1 of 1. Stupid Panini makes it a 1 of 5. But anyway, still a nice hit. And, yeah, Romeo again, numbered to 30. Lots of low-numbered Romeo Langford this evening. Now we'll take a spin through our autographs. Derek Pardon, Brandon Clark, Mifandu, that is Talon Horton Tucker, Lugent Dort, Devontae something. Corey Davis, there's Matisse again, Nick Claxton, Jordan Boone, Jared Harper, Quindary Weatherspoon, Garrison Matthews, Vic Law, Isaiah Roby. And then we have Josh Reeves, Amir Coffey, Mifandu again, Admiral Schofield, John Conchar, Jared Harper, Terrence Davis, Grant Williams, Matt McQuaid, Jared Harper, Josh Reeves, Jalen Noel, Ty Jerome, Chris Clemens, Garrison Matthews, Jarrell Brantley, Bazatzi or whatever, Okiki, Lamar Peters, Aubrey Hawkins, Alan Smalagic, and Dean Wade. All right, Phoenix football is going to be up next, but before I get Phoenix football underway, I want to clean some of these cards off of the sorting mat and put them on a different table. If you will bear with me for a minute, I'm going to get them into the sorting room, so to speak, so that we have plenty of room to stack the cards from our next break. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to let you guys look at this. I might also have to have a little Red Bull in a minute. Fortunately, though, it's right here next to me, so. And this won't take but a second. I just want to get it cleaned up a little bit so that I don't have an overflow of cards here in our active work area. Of course, the shipping information that you see there on the screen is always approximated. So if I can get something out to you sooner than the date you see listed, of course I will do so. And if something takes unexpectedly, you know, something comes up that I'm not expecting, or something takes longer to sort than I anticipate, could always slide a day later. But I'm hopeful that we'll get it all out by then, especially since I don't have any breaks tomorrow night. Almost ready, guys. Almost ready. Okay, now we safely have all of that tucked away. So you've had an opportunity to look at that. We're ready to move on. Phoenix football. We're doing an 8-box inner case. Like everything else, this is break number 1. All this stuff just released today. All the auctions ended tonight on eBay, breaking it the same night. Once again, of course, we've got the team names on one side, winning bidders on the opposite. And in addition to needing to get a little drink of water or Red Bull here, I got to use my inhaler. I know, that little bit of activity got my asthma all flared up. Isn't that fun? Fun times. I love this time of year. Alrighty. Stang Lover said you had a couple of first off the line boxes of the Prizm draft picks, and you didn't get any real big names out of yours either. You know, I didn't order any of that first off the line. Oh man, daggone it, this is the wrong thing. I just opened the case of absolutely the wrong product. Hang on a minute. I'm sorry. I've got to get the right product. This is the wrong product. 1 second. I thought that felt pretty heavy. Yeah, it was, because I had the total wrong product. And I already cut the seal on it before I noticed. That's a drag. Oh, well. We will try that again. Phoenix football. We are looking for 2 autograph cards, 1 memorabilia card per box. And of course, lots of base and other, you know, stuff mixed in here too. Stang Lover, you had your adult beverage after gold label. All right, man. So you're feeling no pain. Whoops, see, there's packs stuck in there. That's why I always flip those boxes like that. Sometimes packs get wedged under things. Weird things happen. Jay Allen, you need Titans. Okay. Try to find you some. And you said the first off the line National Treasures is good this year. You know, I have not bought hardly any first off the line this year. And you know, I used to buy it all the time. And I just haven't much this year. For one thing, I get tired of dealing with their stupid website and their app, which always crashes every time it comes out. Secondly, they limit you usually to weird amounts, you know, 1 box or 4 boxes or something that, you know, you can't get in a half case or full case quantity or anything like that, which makes it not terribly conducive for breaking. And, you know, I don't know. You said cut the seal mixer time. You talking about that case I just opened? Yeah, I'm so mad about that. I didn't actually mean to cut the... I mean, obviously, I just brought the wrong case entirely. They're similarly sized, and I just grabbed the wrong one. Didn't even notice when I opened it up, and that is a real pain in the patootie because I was going to probably sell that particular case to somebody else, but I guess I probably am not now. So, since I messed it up, probably not. There are going to be lots and lots of colorful things in there that look like that and look like this, and some of them are numbered, some of them are not. That one, of course, is to 75. We will go a little bit slower through this first box. Did something stick to the back of one of those in an effort to, no, I guess not, to determine like what is going to be numbered and what isn't, then we'll go faster through subsequent boxes. So there's Derwin James, that's to 299. I think we can probably reasonably expect that whenever we see that red like this, that it probably will be to 299, but when we find another one, we'll test our theory. Saquon Barkley to 299. So yeah, I think we can reasonably safely assume red is going to be to 299 in here this year. Jay Allen says the first off the line you like way better. Well, I mean, you know, you should. It costs a lot more. It's another to 299. I mean, they should be better. They're not always, I think, better, but sometimes they are. Luke Keckley is a prizm, but not numbered. And this little pink here is numbered to 199. So when we see another pink, we'll test our theory if they're all to 199, but my guess is they will be. Here's some blue for the Bears. David Montgomery, that is numbered to 35. Could arguably be purple as well, but I'm going with blue. And first out, we have a Pittsburgh Steeler, Deontay Johnson, with a relic and autograph combo, numbered to 75. Oh, yay, I need some of those. Those little white filler blocks. Yeah, I like those. I need those. It's to $2.99. Haven't had as many products this year that have those as we have had in years past, so I really do need them. Once again, our pink we can now determine are going to be numbered to 199 because that's the second one with the same numbering, so I think we're safe in assuming that. So to 199 there for Mr. Stefon Diggs. And this is another purple / blue. Actually, I guess there are going to be maybe purple and blue, because that one is to 149. So I was right the first time. That one really is blue. This one really is purple. They look almost the same on the camera, but in fact they are slightly different colors. One low number, one higher. Jarrett Stidham comes out for New England to 149. Autograph, relic, combo, rookie QB over there for New England to 299 for the Colts. And this guy to 149, Tyree Jackson for the Buffalo Bills. And then we have ourselves a Miles Sanders relic for the Eagles, numbered to 75. All right, so there we go. Box number 1. Locked and loaded and in the books. Jay Allen, you said the weather changes had your asthma kicking your rear. Oh, mine's been horrible. I mean, you guys know I've been struggling with it for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and often, I mean, I usually go all year with the exception of a week or 2 in the fall and a week or 2 in the spring. The rest of the time, it doesn't bother me because, you know, I'm always on medication to suppress it, and usually it works fine, but there's those couple of times a year it gets rough, and man, I have just had a dickens of a time this last, really about the last 3 weeks. It's been just terrible. And my medication is not doing a good job controlling it whatsoever at the moment. So I'm hoping that that's going to clear up pretty soon. Hopefully for you too, Jay Allen. Now that we're getting into some colder weather, maybe we can get a frost or a freeze or something and knock out whatever's floating around out there, kicking it up. One would hope. All right, another pink to $1.99. That was the Panthers. Elijah Holyfield for the Panthers to $49. Autograph. He went practice squad with them ultimately, didn't he, guys? Isn't that right? Deron Payne to $99. That's the first time we've seen that color. I don't know. I'm going to go with kind of orangey, right? Looks sort of orange to you? I think it does. Orange. So yeah, I'm going orange. Then we have the Chargers. Melvin Gordon with a relic, numbered to 100. And this for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, numbered to 35. So our blue for the Bucs. Pink to 199, Amari Cooper and the Cowboys. There is a little Pat Mahomes, just a base prism, not numbered. They are not numbered. I'll get it out in a minute. And there's another orange one to 99. We'll probably do some master cases of this in the future. I mean, we're doing the 8-box inner tonight, obviously, because it's such a big night for breaks, all the new release stuff. I just felt like trying to do a master case tonight was really going to be too much. And then the other inner case, of course, is already scheduled. And then after that, we'll most likely do maybe do it as a master case once or twice. I think the first couple are the 8-box inners. All right, this Julian Edelman is to 75. I think that's only the second we've seen to 75 so far. The first one was the Jerry Rice insert. Meanwhile, we've got a redemption. It's going to sit right up there in our little housekeeping area. At the very end of the break, we will flip that over. We'll find out, it's to $1.99. We'll find out what is on the other side and use the Panini website to give us some insight about what it's numbered to, etc., if it's numbered. To $149, Zach Gentry for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And there's another red. Those are to $2.99. To $2.99 for the Steelers. Ja'Kai is not numbered? I guess not. But it is an insert, obviously, and a refractor. So, or prism, rather. They call them prism over here at Panini. It's another one to $299 for the Saints. If I mess up and call them refractors, which obviously I just did, but every time I do that, just know it's the same thing as a prism. It's just Topps calls them refractors, Panini calls them prisms, and I have a tendency to want to say refractor more than I do prism, but they are the same thing. Stang Lover, I saw that about Marcus Mariota. Yeah, he is... Of course, he got benched part of the way through the game this past week. And, yeah, they are starting Ryan Tannehill in the next game. We're going to see how that plays out. So, Marcus is riding the pine, at least for a bit. Meanwhile, the Dolphins are putting Ryan Fitzpatrick back. So, you know, Fitzmagic started out, and then they benched him, and they gave it over to Josh Rosen, and now they've benched Josh Rosen, and they're giving it back to Fitzpatrick. So, I don't know. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. And I believe that Mason Rudolph cleared the concussion protocol today, which means he'll probably start our next game. It's a bye week for us, but so next week I think we'll have Mason back. Although, you know what? I like Devlin Hodges. He did a good job, but it'd be good to have Mason back too. But it's definitely been a quarterback carousel this year. All the injuries and bad play and other things that have come along. Yeah, been a lot of switching things up. Stang Lover says he'll have time to text back and forth with Eli. That's so mean, man. That is so mean. Josh Allen to 299. Oh, goodness. But you're not wrong. That's to 199. But who knows if that'll last. I mean, you know what? Tannehill couldn't stick down in Miami. So why is it that they think he's going to stick there in Tennessee? I mean, maybe he does, but then again, maybe he doesn't. To 99. I just think it's way too early for that. And, I mean, I'll grant you Marcus hasn't maybe been great, but I'm still surprised they benched him for Ryan Tannehill. I really am. It's to 299. I wonder if it's more of a, it's to 299 for the Panthers. If it's more of a scare tactic's not the right word. That was to 149 for the Chiefs, but kind of scare tactic. You know, like trying to wake him up, like, get on with it, buddy, kind of thing. And maybe they'll put him back in place after a week or so, but who knows? Andy Isabella for the Arizona Cardinals. Number 299. Pair of relics and an autograph headed your way if you've got the Cardinals tonight. Stang Lover says mean is making all your Mariota cards go instantly worthless. David Montgomery, Prizm unnumbered to 75. You've got a little Deshaun Watson there. Well, I mean, I don't think they're worthless, and somebody's going to sign him anyway, by the way, after this year. Jay Allen says, you say refractor, I say prism, you say whichever crosses your mind. Yeah, me too. It's to 75 for the Cardinals. Gary Jennings Jr. and the Seahawks, that is numbered to 75. Well, part of the reason I think I say refractor is, to me, it always sounds so weird when you're breaking prism and you pull a refractor that you have to say it's a prism. I just think that's so odd. So to me, I'd rather say it's a prism, you know, refractor, but I don't know. Jerry Tillery, numbered to 25 for the Chargers. Low number, lowest one we've seen so far. That little Bosa there, little Nick Bosa, is to 299. And what have we here? Damian Harris, Sony Michel, and James White, all signed. Patriots with a trio of autographs there. That has to be numbered, isn't it? Ah, it is. Duh, stupid me. Numbered to 50 at the top. So a little trio of autographs, all shiny and pretty for the Patriots. So, purple Tom Brady to 149. Pink to 199 Bengals. Gina, hi Gina. So you said your consolation card streak continues. The last pack you got a Jimmy Stewart worn suit. Oh, cool, man. That had to be out of, since that was a multi-sport, that was also, well, not multi-sport, but, well, whatever. I think you were, that came out of Leaf Memorabilia Treasury consolation, right? Because usually for that one, since it has sporting and non-sporting categories, I usually try to send out a pack that gives you the option to have both things on that one. So I'm guessing that's where it came from, but good. Congratulations. I'm glad we got you something. Oh, Stang Lover says worth less, as in worth not as much, not worthless like I said. Sorry, bro. I read that wrong. Jay Allen says he never has good luck with his consolation cards. I'm sorry, man. I got some new stuff, though, that I'm going to be using before too long. I'm still kind of working through some stuff that's here. You know, I periodically just get stuff off the shelves and mix in something new or different that we haven't seen in a while and give that for a while and switch up to something else. But I have something entirely different that I'm going to be using before too long. So it'll be interesting, I think, and hopefully people have some luck with that. Gina says you never hit and breaks. Well, it's not never. You don't never hit, but you do, you know, yeah, for sure. You do miss some, but so does everybody else. At least you're getting something on the back end, so that's the good news. That's to 199 that just went by. This is to 75 on the Hakeem Butler. Jermaine Pratt, numbered to 25, Cincinnati Bengals. And that's to 149 for the Cardinals. Jarrett Stidham. We've already seen him once tonight, I believe, haven't we? Here he's going to be again, numbered to 100. A relic just on that one. But guess what? Patriots have already had some good hits tonight, so they're still doing just fine. It's to 299. Here comes Will Greer for the Carolina Panthers. That is numbered to 75. And we got a little piece of the football on there, too. Cool. With Will Greer. Jay Allen, you got a consolation from another breaker, a card with 2 bent corners. I'm sorry, it's not funny. That is numbered to 99 for the Chargers. I honestly didn't even know that anybody else really did consolation. I mean, I guess I should have assumed somebody did. It's to 299 for the Cowboys. That's to 299 for the Titans. But yeah, you know, I mean, who knows? Maybe it got its corners bent on the way to you. That's possible, right? That's to 99 Saquon Barkley. I would have had to have seen the way it was packed to be able to assess that. That was the Buccaneers to 149, the little purple that went by us a moment ago. Somebody's trying to hang back there. Another just a base prism. There's another purple to 149. Red to 299. Steelers. Purple to 149 for the Saints. Nolans. Those were the little white block cards, if you're wondering. You're like, what was that? Just throwing our cards? I'm not throwing your cards. I threw the little pile of white blocky cards into another pile of little white blocky cards. But then it occurred to me, yeah, that probably made a lot of noise. You probably wondered what it was. So I'm just sharing with you. Stang Lover, you outbid Jay Allen. But Stang Lover's protesting that he only won one team anyway. So Stang Lover, you're here under protest, and so is Jay Allen. Is that right? Protesting each other, maybe. Gina's here because I laugh at her jokes. I do laugh at your jokes. I think you're funny. You always have very witty comments in chat. I always look forward to seeing you in the breaks, Gina. You keep us entertained. The card was in a bubble mailer between top loaders. Oh, well, yeah. Then probably it was that way when it got sent to you. Yeah, that's true. That is a fact, yes. You're just protesting until you hit it super big. And then you will end your protest. Okay, all right. I can be about that. Can definitely be about that. It's to $2.99 for the Patriots. It's to $1.99. That one was to straight up 99 for the Broncos. Ooh, another low number. This is for the Dolphins. It is numbered 225. I'm protesting because my UPS driver got suspended. That was to $1.99 Dolphins. Yeah, apparently, I don't know. I think he misdelivered some stuff. I shouldn't laugh because it could happen to me, but I think from basically what he told me is he got in trouble for misdelivering some packages, and so they're making him retrain or something. It's to 75 Irv Smith Jr. for the Vikings. And so he won't be out on his route for a couple weeks because he's got to go retrain or something. It's to $2.99. But he's been there forever, so I'm surprised even that they do that. To 75, the Redskins. I mean, I guess it's good that they do. That one's to 99 for the 49ers. To $2.99. But yet it messes with me because, I know him really well. He's been my driver for a good long while. And so I have his phone number and I can text him at any given point and say hey man, where are you? I need my stuff. Are you close? Are you not? And sometimes he'll even help me out. When we had the death in the family a couple weeks ago and I had some stuff coming on a Friday and I had to leave to go to the funeral home, and he came out of the middle of his route and brought the stuff over so I could leave on time for the funeral home. Stuff like that, you don't get that too often with people. So I'm really bummed that I don't have him for a bit. So I'm protesting UPS. Greedy Williams for the Browns. That one is to 149. That was Mark Ingram for the Ravens. The Bengals to 75. AJ Green is our relic. To 75 for the Steelers. With 3 boxes left. We're 5 down, 3 to go here in Phoenix. Time for some Red Bull. So I won't sleep all night, right? I'll just be woohoo! And a caffeine high till about 5 a.m. Stang Lover, you came in second on 7 teams in Prizm Draft. Yeah, well, sometimes bidding is spirited on the first day, and other times it's not. It's always hard to gauge. At times, the first day really goes very well, and then other times it's because there are so many people doing that stuff on the first day, it slows it down a little bit. So, kind of never know. J. Allen, you said the FedEx driver delivered a package in 2 different deliveries. You ordered, what? You ordered Michelin tires? What'd you say? Well, now I've had UPS split my stuff up before, but not from my driver. They split it up before the trucks ever go out. And I've had my stuff sometimes have one driver have 75% of my stuff for the day and another driver have a random 25% of it. I've had that happen. And I've had FedEx leave me the wrong packages before. In fact, that guy did that recently. And normally, if I'm really busy, I don't even pay attention. I just bring them in and set them down, and I deal with it later. But that particular day, I happened to take a better look at it, and I was like, oh, man, this is not even my package. So I ran out, because I don't know the FedEx guy that well, it's to $2.99 to try to see if I could see him anywhere else on the street. About that time, he came rolling back up the street, and I flagged him down. It's to $1.99 Cam Newton. And he had to go dig around and find my stuff out of the back. Take somebody else's stuff from me. It's to 25 Juan Thornhill, Kansas City Chiefs. And I've had the post office deliver my stuff to the wrong address. To $2.99 Seahawks. A lot, actually. And most of the time they can't get it back. And they just say, whoops, too bad. I've had that happen a few times. It's cost me a little money. To 75 DK Metcalf and the Seahawks. Oh, the tires were banded together, but she cut the band, brought 2 one day and 2 the next because she was too tired to bring you all 4 at once. Oh, that's awful, man. That Lamar Jackson is to 35. It's a purple one. She literally told you, like, I'm too tired to bring your stuff, so this is how I'm doing it. Oh, now see, she should get suspended and retrained, not my guy. That's to 149 Andy Isabella. Debo, number 275 for the 49ers. Because that's just wrong, man. That's to 99 for the Texans. It's to $2.99 for the Ravens. Like, I'm pretty sure she could get in a lot of trouble for that. You're not at all supposed to do that stuff. Stang Lover says 50% is better than 0%. Well, I guess there's that. That is Zach Allen, the Arizona Cardinals, numbered to 25. And that is to 75. There is your Kyler Murray Rookie Rising. Or I'm sorry, that's to 99. Sorry. Wrong color. That's the kind of orangey colors are to 99. The yellowy ones are to 75. That's my mistake. Vikings, 199 on the pink. Red to 299 for the Cowboys. Red for the Kansas City Chiefs. And that box is all finished up. I'll get my little block card over there in my stash. I'm so excited about my stash of those little white block cards. You have no idea. Gina, you said first release day is like first date. Sometimes you leave happy and fulfilled, and others you get stuck with a huge bill and a headache. Or maybe you just say you're going to the bathroom and sneak out the window. I mean, not that I would say that I've ever done that, but... No, I've never gone out the window, but whew! Boy, I don't miss dating. My goodness. I had some really bad dates way back in the day. And, of course, you know, I certainly am not going to date anybody that doesn't like my Pittsburgh Steelers. That's an automatic. You do not pass go. You do not get $200. That's just like a no. Just get up and walk away. Start jacking on my Steelers. Nope, we're done. Don't care how good looking you are. I am not talking to you anymore if you do not like my Steelers. Because I just, you know, I can't hang with that. What kind of divided household would that be? That would be awful. Be like, no. Can you imagine? Oh, God. Like, what if you didn't check that out up front and you fell for, like me, being a Steelers fan, what if I fell for, like, a Patriots guy and I didn't know till afterwards? Oh, God. Sundays would be awful, right? Gina says that the FedEx driver was laying her game on Jay Allen. to $2.99. Patrick Peterson. Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah, she's flirting with you by keeping half your stuff. Will Greer for the Panthers with a relic to 35. Oh man, my stupid cord of this stupid tripod. At least I didn't send it flying. I mean, I did hit it, but tripod didn't go flying tonight, so there's that. That was to $2.99. The bingo there was a base refractor. This is to $99 for Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. He's been having a good year. Now, wait a minute. That is numbered 275 for the Steelers, James Conner. Before that, we saw a base refractor also for the Steelers. To $199, it's the Colts. That one is for the Falcons. It is to $149. Base refractor, and that's to $299 for the Bears. To $99, Kansas City Chiefs. $99 for the Panthers, or the Jags, rather. Got all carried away there with the Panthers. All the Will Greer tonight's dancing around in my head. And here comes Jack Doyle for the Colts. Numbered to 50. How about that? Don't see a lot of Jack Doyle, do you? To $199, Andrew Luck and the Colts. Mr. Retirement. Ooh, printing plate. So that'll be a 1 of 1. And it is for the Eagles with Clayton Thorson. 1 of 1 printing plate. Although really he hasn't been with the Eagles like in a while. They cut him and he went, I don't know, Cowboys I think. But he's still in all these products as the Eagles. To $2.99 for the Raiders. And here come the Raiders with Hunter Renfrow. To $125, autograph and dual relics. We're headed into some last box mojo for Phoenix. Let's see what we can shake loose out here. Get some heat, get some fire. Jay Ellen, you lock the door when your FedEx driver is around because you think she's too rough. Oh, Jay Allen says you would get up and walk. You're bold enough to go out the door if the date is bad, but what would happen if they didn't like sports at all? Oh, good grief. I mean, well, like, what guy doesn't like sports? Are there guys that don't like sports? I can see how being a guy, you could find plenty of dates of women that don't follow sports. For sure, but usually guys don't care if women don't follow sports. In fact, usually guys are like, oh, thank God, then I can have Sunday to myself or whatever. But for me, yeah, it would be super weird to date a guy who wasn't into sports. Like, what would they, I mean, I don't even know what that would look like. That would be odd. I would not like that at all. That would not work for me. Or maybe it would. Maybe I should look at it like, oh, thank God my Sundays are free. You know, maybe. I don't know. Your sister's family has lots of fights, Gina, because, oh, your sister's a Cowboys fan and your brother-in-law's a Patriots fan. Yeah, that's rough. See, I don't need that kind of drama. You cannot get on board with my Steelers, then, you know, no. Staying lover, take them to Buffalo Wild Wings. If their eyes roll back in their heads, they're not into sports. To $2.99 for the Chargers. That's true. I do love B-dubs. That is to $1.99 for the Colts. I actually like some of the food at B-dubs, too. It's to $2.99, the Giants. They have a buffalo chicken wrap there that I like. In fact, I like it so much that I had DoorDash bring it to me the other day because I didn't have time to go get it. It's to $199 Chris Carson. That is to $99 for the Steelers with Justin Lane. To $299 for the Titans. And here's another Hunter Renfrow. Raiders are heating up late. This is to $125. Autograph and relic. J. Allen, you need a Titans autograph. All right. Gina, you need Dion Lewis. Okay. It's to $299. We will see about that too. AJ to 10 for the Jags. How about that trade, by the way? Went to the Rams for, I mean, they gave up a haul to get Jalen Ramsey. Isn't it like a first, second, and fourth or fifth round pick? Like, it was a haul for Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams did some other trading, too. It's to $199 Gonzalez for the Kansas City Chiefs. Of course, they've not been very good this year. That's to $149 for the Vikings. So I guess they figured they needed the help. N'Keal Harry, Patriots. Now, how is that not numbered? That's green. That's got to be numbered. Where's the number? Oh, duh. It's to 25. See, I told you. They move them around on the card. One time they're in the upper corner. The next time they're in the middle. Now they're down on the bottom. I can never find it. Makes me crazy. To $149. That was Michael Vick for the Eagles. To $199, Hunter Renfrow, Raiders. That going to be the 35? I think it is. Josh Jacobs for the Raiders to 35 with the blue. All righty, kids. We've got some recapping to do, but I also need to tidy up over here in my little sorting section. So give me a hot second, because I've got to have enough room to do the next break, which has a lot of cards in it as well. So I need just a second here, please. We do have a redemption yet to flip over as well, which is, of course, that card right there, which we're going to get to un momento. All right, let's recap the low-numbered, super low-numbered cards. We'll recap along with our relics and autographs, because there's a ton of numbered stuff in here. We're just not going to recap it all because there's a lot, but the low stuff we will. All right. Now, on the other side of this is Drew Lock for the Broncos. RPS rookie auto dual jersey prime yellow. Well, that only takes about 20 minutes to say. Let's go look it up. Let's find out what's numbered to. Should be low, right? Being yellow, one would assume to 75 like the rest of it, but you never know. But that's what the wonderful, wonderful Panini website is going to tell us. Oh, gosh, I'm on the wrong page myself. Daggone it. Now I clicked the wrong thing. Gina, your friend married a guy who hated sports. She forced him into being a basketball fan, and he went with the Nets? Ew, why would you go with the Nets? I shouldn't say that. He probably lives in that area. I just personally, I don't know, I wouldn't gravitate towards them, but most people probably wouldn't gravitate. Yeah, Bugs Bunny. You wascally wabbit. Probably would not gravitate to my Cincinnati Reds either, right? So I'm not one to talk. All right, what are we opening? Phoenix. Card set, RPS rookie dual jersey. No, RPS rookie auto dual jersey prime yellow. Good grief. All right. Wonder if they could have just made that a hair longer, just a tad longer. All right, auto, dual, jersey. What else did I say? Prime. Wait. Good Lord. RPS rookie auto, dual jersey. Prime yellow, right? Yeah. Good grief. All right, card number 4 is Drew Lock. It's going to be to 50 after all of that. Let me get it labeled up here. That was stressful. Find that thing, that giant list of stuff. Good grief. It's killing me. Killing me. Gina in Vermont, DoorDash is delivered by horse. You know what? DoorDash is actually really pretty freaking fast around here. And you usually still get it like your food is hot and everything. Some of the other delivery services, they drive around for about 6 days. And by the time you get it, it's horrible. Not really so much here. Broncos 50, Drew Lock, redemption. Anytime we see this nice little teal color, there are only a couple of them, but they are numbered to 25. So that one is for the Chiefs. This one is the Dolphins. And I guess we do have a third one. It would be for the Chargers. So all of those to 25. All of these are going to be to 35. So you've got the Buccaneers, the Bears, the Raiders, and the Ravens, all to 35. Everything else was higher numbered, and we're not going to recap the higher numbered stuff. Now, here we go. Patriots, N'Keal Harry to 25. AJ to 10 for the Jags. The Raiders and Hunter Renfrow. A little one-of-one printing plate for the Eagles with Clayton Thorson. As always, those printing plates can have some little dings and things on them. They really are used in the printing process. That was Will Greer for the Panthers you saw a hot second ago. Zach Allen for the Cardinals. Debo for the 49ers. The Browns with Greedy Williams. Irv Smith Jr., Vikings. That is a beautiful little card right there. Trio of autographs. It's for the Patriots. With Damian Harris, Sony Michel, and James White. I kind of am digging that card. I like when we pull double and triple autographs. A relic for Gary Jennings Jr. and the Seahawks. Andy Isabella for the Arizona Cardinals. The Chargers have Melvin Gordon. The Eagles with Miles Sanders. We have another Hunter Renfrow there for the Raiders. Then you have the Colts with a little veteran autograph. There comes DK Metcalf again for the Seahawks. The Bengals with a relic. There's another Will Greer, relic and autograph. A Patriot, Jarrett Stidham. The Bengals, Jermaine Pratt. Panthers again with Elijah Holyfield. Patriots again, another Jarrett Stidham, that one with some ink attached. And my Pittsburgh Steelers, Deontay Johnson. Okay, so there we go. The Rams were, it was 2 first-round picks from the Rams. And, yeah, well, no, isn't that what I said a minute ago? 2 first-rounders and then a 4th round or something and a 5th round. I don't know. It was a lot of draft capital, I thought, that they gave up to get, not that Jalen Ramsey's not good, but I did think it was a lot of draft capital. But anyway, what are you going to do? Okie dokie. Let me catch up on chat here real quickly. Your last Leaf A.J. Brown redemption, they sent you Dwayne Haskins instead? How weird. Did you tell them? Like, did they fix it? Because I would think if you would tell them, like, hey, you you sent me the completely wrong player, that they would fix it. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what they do some of these places. So by now, has everybody seen this? I'm going to go with yes. Probably everybody has. But on the off chance that you haven't, Monday. That's probably when it's going to get out the door to you. If I can get it out to the door sooner, I will. But man, it's going to be a lot of work. Like, so much work, right? Yeah. So Monday's probably your safest bet. And I think everybody's going to pull cards in all these breaks tonight. But on the off chance that you were to get completely skunked, not pull a card of any sort, base or otherwise, for your team, you would, of course, get consolation card or cards. And they would ship out when the rest of the break goes, because it's a paid shipping break. Moving into our last break of the night, we have a 6-box case of 2019 Topps Update Jumbos. Full case break. It is break number 1. Also ended tonight on eBay, Wednesday night, the 16th of October, the new release date for all this fun stuff that just came out today. Same as before, team names on the left, user names up in lights across from each team on the opposite side. Base cards only, of course, has its own bidding spot. And hopefully everybody read the listing description, because I shouted it out in there a few different times in a few different places, so everybody would see it and know. Let me get the case of this. I also need to hit my Red Bull and my chapstick, and then we'll be onward and upward. So when I got this today, well, first of all, it was a huge cluster to even get it. Like, apparently Topps didn't let distributors pick it up from the printer on time, and then they were telling me, like, you're not going to get it until Thursday or Friday, and I'm like, oh, you better find a way for me to get it before Thursday or Friday. This was just Monday, by the way, when they're telling me this. And so the next thing you know, oh yeah, we can do it, but it has to ship out of Dallas, and you have to pay overnight shipping. So I ended up not having to pay overnight shipping. I had to pay 2-day shipping. And let me tell you, 2-day shipping for big, heavy boxes like this, it is not cheap. So it was a bit of an ordeal to get it here. And then I opened it up, and I was like, oh my God, there are no silver packs in here. Where are silver packs? We're supposed to be opening them tonight. So I'm like freaking out, calling my guy. He's like, do you not check your email? I was like, no, you know I don't check my email. I have like 15,000 emails. Of course I don't check my email. And yeah, apparently Topps is putting the silver packs inside these boxes. That's what he said. It's a new thing. So we're about to find out, but that's what he said. So we're looking for 1 autograph, 2 relic cards in here. And hopefully our silver packs are supposed to be inside each box. And the nice thing about these jumbos is that all of the meaty center, if you will, the stuff that does ship to the teams. Oh, we're now, oh yeah, there they are. Okay. Is right in the middle of these packs. It's in the same place every time. So that means we'll be able to scoot through it pretty rapidly, since the base cards, again, all go to that one bidding category, that one person. JB says, were there any good Falcons in Phoenix? I don't remember anything coming out particularly for the Falcons, JB. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't really remember anything much coming out of there for them. And Jay Allen, you're off to bed. All right, my friend. I will try to get you some hits in update. Stang Lover, you said they didn't have your A.J. Brown, and they sent you a little sheet telling you that. Oh, that they were giving you Dwayne Haskins as a replacement. That's so weird. Like, how would they not have it? If they put in the redemption, did the guy just not return his cards or what? So strange. All of our silver packs we're going to keep up here in housekeeping. We'll open them up at the very end tonight. We have box loaders. This is new. Also got some wonky corners on it. And as you can see, a big gash out of it right there on that left edge. But other than the fact that it's kind of beat up on the back, it's pretty cool. Oversized Roberto Clemente for the Pirates. It will, of course, add to the joy of me figuring out how to safely ship it. So that part I don't love. But I do kind of dig that it's in here. So, Jay Allen, you need the Orioles and the Diamondbacks. Okay. Hi, Ryan. You are watching with your buddy Russ, and you're looking for some Red Sox. It's his first break. Be gentle. Okay, man. I'll try. And we do usually pull some good stuff. But it's hard, though, to pull really good fire out of update. I mean, it's not impossible, but it is harder, as you know, because there are fewer hits in here. So first things first, we are bouncing through our base, waiting to get to our little meaty center here of our inserts and things. Have I gone past it? No, there it is. It's like, where is our little center? But eventually we got there. And of course the center we're going to take a little look at all the way through, because that is the stuff that does go to the team. So first up for the Phillies, we have a little Real Muto, and those are numbered to 2019. That's always the way it goes. Next year they'll be numbered to 2020. That's just how Topps rolls with it. So all of them that look like that are going to be numbered to 2019. And we have a 150th anniversary. You see the little gold stamp down there. That's just simply a parallel. But again, all parallels, inserts, all that do go out to teams. All-time greats. These are the iconic cards. And ditto, headed to teams. The anniversary insert, that is Estrada. And those are not numbered either, but do go to the teams. And then I believe we are back to, now we're back to base for the rest of the way through. So for the first pack, I'm just looking through all of the base just so you can see that we are looking at all base. On subsequent packs, what's going to happen is once we get to that little meaty center and look through the meaty center, I will check the next card under it to make sure, in fact, that we are back to base, and then I'll just simply stack the rest of the base off to the side. So we can kind of divine our way almost into where we need to be. You can always tell those little codes on the back, what's base and what's not. The handy little code, when you see that ends in 2010, that's where that's base. So greatest seasons, Vlad Guerrero Sr. For those of you who might not know, the former Montreal Expos are the current Washington Nationals. So any Expos that we find go to the Nats. And here we have ourselves a little hollow foil. Carlos Santana. It's got the Home Run Derby logo on it, it looks like, and Cleveland Indians. Anniversary for the Cubbies with Kerry Wood. And an autograph, and it's a Red Sox. Oh, look at that, Ryan. We are taking care of it. We are taking care of it for us, aren't we? Because this is your rookie, Michael Chavez, and it's numbered to 50 right off the bat. Oh, I love it. So, you know, I was worried I wouldn't be able to live up to your build-up there, man. So, thank God, right? I'm like, oh, thank God we did hit a Red Sox. It's like, oh, I was feeling the pressure. I was feeling the burn. Staying Lover, your son was selling a Will Greer 1-of-1 flawless, and Brian at Leaf was bidding on it, and he bid up to $100 more. Best of football coming up. Yeah, I mean, they do buy a lot of stuff on best of 4, best of basketball, best of baseball, and best of football. Brian does buy a lot of it on eBay. Not all of it, of course, but a lot of it. So yeah, we'll see that come floating around somewhere along the way. To 2019, Chris Bryant. He does like to shop on there for sure. 150th logo there for the Mariners. And this is the Family Business insert, Corey Seager. So that's a new insert for Topps. It's kind of cool though. Anniversary Padres Manny Machado. Let's make sure we're back to the base, which we are. So the rest of the base just gets stacked over there. One giant pile of base. And the person that bought that will have a really giant, heavy box coming their way. Because it's always like that. Yeah, all right. I was double checking that Ryu there. Always like to check my numbers. Greatest seasons, Warren Spahn, Milwaukee Braves of past. Guess who they are these days? Oh, you got it. Atlanta Braves. The Mets, Edwin Diaz, hollow foil. Ooh, Father's Day. Frankie Montas for the A's, numbered to 50. That little blue border usually means Father's Day. There's a little pink border that means Mother's Day. Isn't that exciting? What's exciting to me is that it is numbered to 50. So I like that part. Jackie Robinson for the Dodgers on the 35th anniversary. And, oh, man, I love that card. Barry Larkin, Reds. That's a very cool. Let's see. What's our little code? Nope, 6010. So that's still an insert right there. 3,000 Ks for the Yankees. And that is 30. Wait a minute. Did I get the wrong code to begin with? I thought it was, oh, they are 36010. I thought they were 2010. Yeah, they all say 36010. All right, so sorry. That is actually base. The 010 is what they all end in, and for some reason I thought there was a 2 in front of it, and it's actually a 36. So yeah, that was base. Sorry, kids. Called it wrong there for a second. Oh, you said it was an autographed gem card. I got you. So yeah, he definitely, if his max bid was 100, then no, he did not get that. Yeah, for sure. For some reason, when I read it, I just saw gem card, and so I'm thinking, well, that's, that's not too far out of line for a gem card. Yep, that is 010. So, yeah, I gotcha. Now I'm on the page. I'm a little slow. I've been doing this for a couple hours. Sometimes my mind wanders. Tom Seaver and the Reds, greatest moments. Doesn't really wander. It just idles, I think. Kevin Pillar, that is hollow foil. Giants. A little Shohei Ohtani. That, of course, the anniversary card. And we are back to the base. This one feels quite thick, so one of our relic cards will be in here. Probably the manufactured relic would be my guess, because the non-manufactured relics are never quite that thick. All right, there's the Red Sox, numbered to 2019. I see a cardinal coming up behind it here with the 150th gold foil logo attached. An iconic card reprint. Once again, the Expos and the Nats, the same team. So Expos of past, Nats of today. Oh, it's my man Nick Senzel for the Cincinnati Reds. He got hurt, of course, towards the end of the season. He had a real up and down time all the way around, though. Had a hard time getting up to the majors because he was always getting hurt, and then he got vertigo, and we didn't have a relic in there, and that felt like it was a thick pack, but it wasn't in there, was it? But I don't know. I still have hope for my little Nick Senzel. He's still gonna get it together somewhere along the way, I think. Right, Stang Lover, all of the base goes to the base bidding category. The stuff that goes to the teams is the stuff that we stop and look at individually here in the middle, which are the inserts. Obviously, the autographs and the relics and the inserts all go to the teams. All the base goes to the base bidding category. Diamondback's greatest moments. So, of course, all that, again, guys, lined out in the listing description. I scream it out in there 2 or 3 different places so that everybody kind of knows. And down there at the bottom, it gets really detailed about it as well. It says hollow foil Chris Bryant and the Cubs. So nobody should be surprised by that at this point, we hope. The Phillies and Andrew McCutchen. In fact, I even added it to like way up at the top because people are saying, oh, well, I didn't ever scroll down. So it's in there 2 or 3 different places now. Giancarlo Stanton, the New York Yankees to 150, 150th gold on the front as well. And, of course, our manufactured relic is a 150th gold medallion relic. And then we are the rest back to base. So, in other words, all the stuff we don't look through goes to the base category. All the stuff that we do look through in the middle goes to the team. Yeah, anytime there's any difference with how something is done, like in other words, anytime it is not all card shipping for a product, it will always tell you in the listing description down there in that same spot where you have the date and time of the break and the name of the product, the quantity of the product. It's all right there together. It will always, every single time, outline it in there and tell you exactly what is shipping and what isn't shipping. And, you know, for instance, if it had been just veteran base, it would have said veteran base, right? So when it just says base and then says inserts, etc., go to the teams, then that means all base. So that's just for FYI. Most of the time I ship all the cards, but not always. And Eric Davis for the Reds. There's a 150th stamp on there for the Colorado Rockies. The Brewers with Keston Hiura, 35th anniversary. And we're going to have a numbered Michael Chavis. The Red Sox are rolling tonight, aren't they? Already got the nice gold Michael Chavis autograph. And I guess that's not numbered. That's my bad. I thought it was going to be. It's not. A little bit of a bad corner down there. Bottom right, but not terrible. But Michael Chavis is kind of bringing it home already for the Red Sox tonight. And that is back to the base. Ryan says we got fire hands tonight. Well, we do for your Red Sox for sure, don't we? They are cutting a path through it at the moment. Giancarlo for the Yankees. Then we've got 150th anniversary James McCann for the White Sox. Yasmani and the Brewers anniversary. A relic numbered to 25. Nice. Tony Gwynn and the Padres. Like the low numbered relics. So that is the last of our technical hits out of here, as in we have found both memorabilia and our autograph card, but we may yet find some other numbered cards or things of that nature. Staying Lover, you need Rays and Rangers. All right, my friend. Rays and Rangers. We're going to try to conjure up some mojo for you for the Rays and the Rangers. See what we can come up with. And don't forget, we'll have all the silver packs at the end, too. Sometimes there's really, decent hits in those. Not always, but sometimes. Hollow foil and Michael Brantley for the Astros. Followed by a numbered Michael Brantley. And that one is to 67 for the Astros. One thing I do like that they've done differently this year is including the silver packs inside the box. In as much as sometimes it would save me money if I bought them the other way. That's got to be a short print. Yeah. The Cole Tucker as Mr. Freeze there is a short print for the Pirates. But yeah, I do like that they put the silver packs inside the boxes now. And as I said, sometimes I could, I didn't always buy them all from the distributor in the past, because sometimes you could just buy them without the silver packs and make it a little more affordable for everybody. And now, can't do that, which is all right with me too. Yeah, I know. Stang Lover's like, hey, we've been going 2.5 hours. I know, man. I told you it was going to be about a 3-hour break tonight. I estimated it to be 3 hours ahead of time. I mean, we may end up going a few minutes over, actually. But just on the face of it, I figured we'd be right about 3 hours tonight. We may go a hair longer. I knew it was going to be a long one, though. That's, hey, man, I wasn't kidding when I said to bring sustenance. I was not kidding. So this is Carter Kieboom for the Nats. Once again, we got kind of a wonky lower corner there, less than perfect, but I still like the fact that they gave us a little box loader, despite the fact that it will be a pain to ship it. Staying Lover says he needs a nap. Oh, I'm telling you what, man, my rear end's about to go to sleep. It's a good thing I got up, oh gosh, a couple of times. And there, I told you, before the night was over, didn't I? Yep. Whapped it right again every time. I get that little cord, like I'll go months and not do it. And then the next thing you know, I will do it 2 or 3 nights in a row. This is now the second night in a row. Oda Rizzi to 2019 for the Twins. I think that's because I got cursed earlier with somebody saying, hey, be sure you don't do that tonight. It's to 150 for the Reds. Stan Musial iconic cards. But hey, it woke you up too, right? White Sox for an Eloy. Yeah, so now everybody is jarred back going, oh. I was relaxing there for a minute, but now I'm not. Stang Lover. This is, there goes my vertigo. I know. 2 nights in a row. Daggone it. There is Orlando Cepeda for the Giants. The Tampa Bay Rays hollow foil. Alvarado. The Indians, Oscar Mercado. Our autograph, the Diamondbacks. Hey. John Duplantier with like the tiniest little autograph ever for the D-backs on the insert there, the 35th anniversary insert. So that's a nice little hit for the D-backs. I think. I like it. All right. Homer Bailey. Kansas City Royals to 2019. No more Cincinnati Reds for him. 150th. My man Hank Aaron in the family business. The Pirates and Roberto Clemente. And that's that one. Some of them have more than others in the middle. I kind of thought earlier in the year, I was expecting that in update we would probably have Yordan Alvarez and Bo Bichette in here, but as everybody knows, of course they announced it a bit back, they moved those 2 guys to 2020 Series 1. So we have something to look forward to in 2020 Series 1 for a change. There's some kind of imperfection right there in that hollow foil. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's like almost like a little bubble, but it's not a bubble. Like, if you could imagine what something bubbled up under the surface looked like and then it got popped, it looks kind of like that. It's just some weird little imperfection right there. And it is Astros and Twins, both on that hollow foil card. So it's going to sit up there in housekeeping. We'll sort it out at the end of the break. Cole Tucker and the Pirates. Kurt Casale brings us back to the base. Greatest moments, Randy Johnson for the Diamondbacks. And a little Clayton Richard to 2019. For the Blue Jays, hollow foil, Braves, Austin Riley. The Mets and Robinson Cano. Even though I'm pretty sure when I look at them which ones are base and which ones aren't, I'm still, since this is our first break of it, that's why I still keep flipping them over. I do just want to double check and make sure. So that's why I'm checking that little code there. Oh, is it actually a mark on the wall for real on that card? Maybe it is. It didn't look like it, though. It looked like an imperfection in the card itself, but you might be right. I've just, I am tired. I have been at it for a couple of hours. So you might be right. Might be actually on the wall in the picture, not the card itself. I don't know. So 2019 Brad Hand in the Indians. 150th logo, Hira for the Braves. We have an iconic reprint for the Dodgers with a little Pee Wee Reese. Michael Brantley and the Astros, Lou Boudreau for the Indians. And that is the blue parallel on one of the iconic card reprints. Rengifo is back to base. Tatis, Padres, greatest players insert. For the Padres, Chris Paddock, the 150th. The Dodgers and Walker Buehler, 35th anniversary. Major League Materials, Realmuto for the Phillies. All right. That's the end of that one. And let me make sure we're where we need to be there. Always better safe than sorry. Aw, Jim Bunning, Phillies. I like Jim Bunning. Hollow foil, Colorado Rockies, Brendan Rodgers. Duplantier, Diamondbacks. I believe that's going to be a short print, Austin Riley. Yeah, it is. Braves. Little image variation short print there. And then we are back at it. All right, this is John Ward. The New York Giants, guys, are the San Francisco Giants of today, okay? So anytime you see New York Giants, it goes to San Francisco because, as always, cards will stay with their franchises. Matt Strom, Padres, with a hollow foil. We got Carter Kieboom for the Nats, our manufactured relic. Oh, it's Johnny Bench. Y'all know I love Johnny Bench. Cincinnati Reds. Oh, good grief. Brian wants to know the hits in the first box. Oh, Brian, my eyes are crossed at this point. I have no idea. Michael Chavez was one of them because that's the very first thing we saw tonight. And it was a gold autograph. And then I don't know. Of course, we do recap it at the end. Somebody else might remember. But, I mean, really, I do not remember. I wouldn't have even remembered the Tony Gwynn, honestly. The only thing I remember at this moment in time out of here is the Michael Chavez. But also, you got to understand, I've been breaking now for 2 hours and 45 minutes straight, and I've seen a lot of cards. Cincinnati Reds to 2019. But Stang Lover might remember. He usually is pretty good about that. So if he might be kind and type it into chat for us here in a minute. 150th for the San Diego Padres. Roger Clemens Family Business. Odorizzi is numbered to 99. That, of course, again, is the Minnesota Twins. CC Sabathia, 35th anniversary for the Yankees. Then the rest of that is base. Stang Lover says no. He doesn't remember either. He's been doing this for 2 hours and 45 minutes, too. Well, I don't know, man. I thought you might remember. You're usually better at remembering than I am. I know it sounds counterintuitive, Brian, that I would not remember something that we just saw a couple of boxes ago. But truthfully, when you're breaking, I never understood this either when I was on the other side of it. I could never for the life of me figure out why someone wouldn't be able to remember. But the truth of the matter is you're doing so many different things between chatting and opening and kind of semi-sorting and getting things, protected and all that, that it's just it doesn't even sit in short-term memory. It's in there long enough kind of to be said out loud, and that's about it most of the time. There are a few I will remember, but a lot I don't. Mariano Rivera, and we're continuing our tradition of having bad lower right corners, so it must have something to do with the way that they made those little box loaders, because that's 3 for 3 that we've seen weird lower right corners. Well, Brian, we will for sure recap it, man. So if you, hang around here with us for a little bit, we'll definitely take a look at everything that came out again. But the Michael Chavez was the autograph out of box number 1, and it was to 50. I mean, that one I do remember. Jose Altuve Astros. Then the Diamondbacks hollow foil is Adam Jones. And here we have a little Yonder Alonso for the White Sox, numbered to 150. There's Rivera again on the 35th anniversary, and I think, let's double check. Yeah, we're back at base. Saying, Lover, you said you needed a nap, and there might have been adult beverages involved. I hear you, man. I know. I just, you usually remember when you watch. So I just, I was taking a chance, just taking a shot at it. That's all. Walker Buehler to 2019 for the Dodgers. You know what? Are you all going to want to recap all those to 2019? If you are, I should probably be setting them out separately. Maybe I should just do that right now. Let's just do that real quickly, because I hadn't really been separating out the 2019 ones because, well, they're pretty high numbered. But then again, people do sometimes want to recap them. So give me a second. I'm going to sort them out and start a new pile right now so that I can then take the rest of them and put them in the right place as we go. There's a lot of them. Okay, that's got them all, I think. Oh, wait, one more. Okay, now we'll start a new little stack with those, and then that way we can recap them at the end, and everybody will be happy, I think, I hope. 150th anniversary, that is Peter Lambert, Colorado Rockies. And a Roger Maris iconic reprint for the Yankees. Griffin, Angels, 35th anniversary, back to the base. Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman had a good season, but he had not a good postseason. 49ers. Not 49ers. I saw San Francisco. You see how tired I am? I go San Francisco. I'm going 49ers. Let's try that again. Giants. Sean Anderson, hollow foil. It's not exactly tired. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to do this for 3 or so hours straight. That was Brendan Rodgers for the Rockies. Here's our autograph. It's the Padres' 150th anniversary. Should be numbered on the back. That is Pedro Avila. And in fact, it is numbered to 150, as we would have expected it to be. And then we are back at our base. Oh, Mike, you like the Austin Riley short print? Excellent. Yeah, I like Austin Riley myself as a player, so I'm all for any Austin Riley that we pull too. I think he's going to be good. Andy Pettitte, Yankees greatest players, a hollow foil for the Twins with Trevor May, Dodgers and Walker Buehler, Cal Ripken, family business, back at the base. Yeah, it's been a while since we've gone 3+ hours, which we are going to end up going over 3 hours tonight because we still have 3 boxes left back there. So we're probably going to end up through almost maybe 3 hours and 15, 20 minutes or so tonight. It's going to be a bit. Adam Ottavino to 2019 Yankees. So taking even a little bit longer than I myself guessed. 150 Brewers iconic reprint Wagner for the Pirates. 35th anniversary Ken Griffey Jr. for the Mariners. Love my Ken Griffey Jr. and Senior. Oh, I didn't cut the deck well on that one at all. I was way far away from where the center started. Excuse me. Nationals, Carter Kieboom to 2019. Sorry again. Has my rearing its ugly head once more tonight. A little Cincinnati Reds reprint. That is 150th anniversary there for the Twins. The Brewers with a 35th anniversary. And that's that. All right, we're checking out, make sure we're good. And we are starting off with an Oriole, Dwight Smith Jr. to 2019 for Baltimore. 150th anniversary for the Angels with Trevor Cahill. Family business, Tony Gwynn, Padres, Red Sox, and Xander. 35th anniversary, greatest players, Strasburg and the Nats. Oh, wait a minute, that's numbered. That's going to be numbered based on where it's placed to 299. And then that's it. That's it out of that pack. Ah, I see we've got our other relic coming because I cut right to that, but slightly prematurely. There are a few cards in front of it. Rizzo for the Cubs. My Cincinnati Reds and Josh Van Meter. That's very cool. Ken Griffey Jr., Mariners, and our relic is Brendan Rodgers for the Rockies to 50. Fairly good luck tonight getting numbered relics and numbered autographs for that matter too, so fairly good luck with that. And Kurt Casale brings us back to the base. Shohei Ohtani, Showtime. You really would have thought they would have given him a slightly better nickname, wouldn't you? But that's what they gave him. I see I start to say Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Rays. I didn't have to admit it that time either. I should have just kept that one to myself, but I did admit it, so you know I was thinking it. Robinson Cano, short print, New York Yankees. Staying Lever, was it last year or year before last? Do you remember one of the years where they took, I think it was Update, and they forgot to put in the short prints? Do you remember that? And they had them in the hobby cases, but like breakers never buy the hobby cases. We always buy the jumbos because it has more hits in it. And it's easier to do because all the hits are right in the middle. But yeah, they completely forgot to package any of the short prints in all the jumbos one year. It was either Series 2 or Update, but I want to say it was Update, maybe year before last or something. Greatest Players, Syndergaard, Mets. And the Pittsburgh Pirates. Cole Tucker, hollow foil. What'd you say about the Mets, Ryan? Red Sox, Ted Williams, 35th anniversary. And our manufactured relic is going to be number 250 on the back. It's for the Red Sox, Roger Clemens. Why is everyone back to the base? Everyone is like Kurt Casale. Not every single one, but haven't there been a bunch? I mean, there have been, right? It's not just me. Hang on one second. I need to rearrange a couple things here. I'm running out of space off to the side. So I need to do a quick little rearrange to make a tad bit more. Because we still have cards to go. We are halfway through this jumbo case. So, yeah, we still got a bit to go. Oh, you were talking about, the short print. You liked the Met short print. I gotcha. I'm on the page now, Ryan. It took me a minute. Let's take a look at our oversized card, our box loader. Well, that corner not particularly wanting to cooperate. It is Christian Yelich, same as all the others. Bottom right is just a little funky on every single one of these. Oh, you don't remember which one it was? Yeah, it was one of them. I just can't remember which. I want to say it was Update, maybe. And maybe it was like year before last, but it's been in the last 2 or 3 years anyway. The Rangers to 2019. This is the 150th anniversary. Michael Chavis, Red Sox. He's come out a lot. A Chipper Jones iconic. And that is the Padres 35th anniversary. There's the Commissioner. So the dear old commish also has to go up here in the housekeeping area because he obviously doesn't have a team. We'll have to find him a home at the end of the break. Why does Series 1 and 2 an Update? Why does it irritate you? Just because of the number of cards in it, you mean? If you break and look at every single card, yeah, it's not good. but most people, I think, probably do pretty similar to what I'm doing. 2019 Pilar and the Giants. In that, you kind of, in the jumbo, you just kind of go to the Tootsie Roll center, so to speak. Nick Senzel for Cincinnati Reds. 150th anniversary Gonzalez for the Twins. Colorado Rockies Garrett Hampson on the 35th anniversary. So that does make it vastly easier. If Topps didn't have their configuration like this and you had to literally look through every card to find the hits, if you will, the inserts and things, it would be, yes, rather stressful to break. Josh Bell to 2019 Pirates. 150th anniversary there for the A's. An iconic reprint here. And the New York Giants, once again, are the current San Francisco Giants. So all those will go to San Francisco. Willie Mays goes to San Francisco. Drew Pomerantz gets us back to the good old base. Goose Gossage for the Yankees' greatest players. The Texas Rangers holo foil, Shelby Miller. The Red Sox have another Michael Chavis insert. Got loads of those. 35th anniversary. Ton of those this year. And I believe Ryan Sandberg is a short print. He sure is, for the Cubbies. Well, let's get a sleeve that wants to actually cooperate with me. I mean, sometimes you can tell these things are made maybe not in the best quality. There was one package a while back. It wasn't a package, it was a case. And like every maybe third or fourth package of sleeves in that case, they would be weird. Like they wouldn't want to open. You'd have to really struggle to get them open for some reason. It's like they used a different sort of material or something. So every once in a while, you just come across weird packs of something, whether it's sleeves or top loaders or whatever, and you're just going, hey, quality control. Gary Carter for the Mets. Mike Trout with a holo foil for the Angels. Oh, look what we have here for the Texas Rangers. That's nice. Rookie combos numbered to 76. I like that card. Will Smith, Dodgers. Our autograph is here. Didn't we just see this guy? Didn't we, for real? Or did we see him in something else? Maybe, was he numbered and not an autograph? Anyway, Padres, Pedro Avila, although I want to say we maybe saw his autograph already. I really don't remember for sure, but we'll recap it, of course, and find out. But I saw him somewhere. Somewhere in here I remember saying his name. Greatest players, Cano for the Mets. 150th, Xander for the Red Sox. Brendan Rodgers for the Rockies. And we have a Rafael Devers numbered to 150 with your corresponding logo down there. And that, of course, is a relic. An actual, not a manufactured relic, but an actual relic. Looks like baseball bat. Rengifo brings us back into the base. I know, Ryan. Red Sox are crazy tonight, aren't they? You definitely called it. You must have had one of those feelings. Did you have one of those kind of like it's going to be a good night for the Red Sox kind of mojos? You know, that happens sometimes. Jay Allen has that a lot. He gets a feeling about somebody and they do really well. So Hugh Duffy here, the Boston Bean Eaters. So, like, guys, first of all, it's also got a really bad lower left corner. You can see right there some chipping or something. Are the Boston Bean Eaters also the Red Sox? I swear to you, I don't ever remember hearing Boston Bean Eaters. So do I need to look that up? I guess I do, unless somebody knows if that's the Red Sox of today. Nick Markakis, that is a holo foil for the Padres. Miggy, Tigers. Our manufactured relic is a little Roger Clemens for the Red Sox, who are absolutely crushing it tonight. Ryan Miller, what do you've got question mark, exclamation point, question mark, but about the Bean Eaters? Yeah, I don't know, man, me neither. That would be like a super weird team name, wouldn't it? I mean, is that really what you would want to have your team be called? Of course, then, you know, I think that the mascot would be like a fart. That's how you know I'm getting tired. But if you think about it, and your name is the Bean Eaters, you know, like, I know. I hope there are no kids still up this late. I mean, not that that's a bad word, but still. I try to keep it family friendly. So 2019, the Oakland A's. Stang Lover, you said you should not have had you shouldn't have had the adult beverage earlier. Man, I haven't had an adult beverage, but I tell you, I'm about to get punchy myself. 150th for the Red Sox with Nathan Eovaldi. Family Business, Ken Griffey Jr. for the Mariners, the Nats, and Patrick Corbin. So yeah, I don't know. That just made me laugh, the Boston Bean Eaters, because I can just picture the mascot. I know, it's terrible. It is a hard way to go. Have we not hit our center? There's our center. It's like, where the heck is our center? Now I've got it. Mr. Jacob deGrom for the Mets, followed by a hollow foil for who else? The Red Sox. That is Xander. The Blue Jays, Roy Halladay. A.J. Pollock for the Dodgers. Is he? No, he's base. I thought for a minute he was short print, but I would be incorrect about that. All right. There's old Hugh Duffy again. Hugh, you're haunting me, man. What is your deal, Hugh? I seriously don't ever, in all of my time of doing this, don't remember the Boston Bean Eaters. The Texas Rangers, that is a hollow foil. The Mets with Pete Alonso, 35th anniversary, and that's it, base from there on out. All right, we've opened to 4. We have 2 left to go. After we do the 2, we're going to have the silver packs. After we do the silver packs, we will find these little guys up here a home. In one case, one of them's got to be randomed between 2 different teams. The other one will be given out using random.org because it has no team. Then after all of that fun stuff, we'll be recapping. So we've still got a little ways to go here. By the time all of that is done, I'm going to say we're probably looking at about another 30 minutes or so. So I wasn't kidding when I warned you all that it'd be a long one tonight. I was not kidding. It's a very, very long one tonight. Thurman Munson, Yankees. Same problem. Lower right corner on every one of these bad boys. All right, that is the Angels. It's going to be numbered to 2019. And that is Mr. Albert Pujols. 150th for the Diamondbacks, Rivera, Family Business, Yankees, Alex Bregman, and the Astros. The New York Mets and Noah Syndergaard brings us back to the base. Jay Allen wants to know if I have found any Baltimore or Arizona autographs. Oh man, honestly, I don't know. I'm really not sure. I don't. Yes. We had a Diamondbacks. We did. We did have a Diamondback autograph. You're right about that. I don't think we've had any Orioles, but I'm pretty sure we had a John Duplantier in here because he has that little tiny signature. Wasn't he in here? I think he is. Estrada to 2019. I hope I'm not thinking back to Gold Label, but I think it's in here. 150th Dodgers. Mariners, iconic reprint, Padre and Chris Paddock. Brings us back to the base. I'm stuck on Beantown. I know, that's bugging me. But it's Bean Eaters. It's Bean Eaters. Boston Bean Eaters. I'm going to have to look that up because I really don't know. I'm assuming that it went on and became the Boston Red Sox. But I I don't know the answer to that. I've never heard of the bean eaters, so I don't know. Another commissioner. So this commish also goes up there in the housekeeping pile. We have a hollow foil for the Mariners. And there's the Red Sox J.D. Martinez. And an autograph, Nate Lowe, for the Rays, which will also be numbered to 150 on the back because we've got the little 150 on the front to clue us in on that. So Tampa Bay Rays and Nate Lowe, our autograph. Francisco Lindor is back to the base. Mike says, yes, Duplantier was this break. Okay, good. I thought it was, and then right after I said it, I'm like, oh no, what if it really was in gold label, and I just like blanked. So, all right, good. Thank you for that. I appreciate it, Mike. And Ryan says that Matt Duffy did play for the Red Sox. So the Bean Eaters are the Red Sox. Okay, good. Thank you. I thought they probably were, but honestly, don't ever remember seeing that. Pete Alonso and the Mets. Hollow foil James McCann for the White Sox. Nelson Cruz and the Twins. Pirates and Roberto Clemente. I'm pretty sure that is a little short print. And indeed it is. So nice little Roberto Clemente there for Pittsburgh. And then we're base again. After that, just want to make sure. I thought for a second maybe I'm trying to stack the short prints separately, but yeah, I think they are stacked separately. For a minute I thought, did I forget and put one somewhere else? But I think they're all good. Oh, Ryan, you're not sure if they're the same team. You just know he played for the Red Sox. Okay, then I will definitely still look it up. We'll figure it out. Alex Bregman to 2019 Home Run Derby Astros. 150th for the Marlins, Nolan Arenado and the Rockies family business. D-backs Adam Jones and we got a lot of commissioners tonight. We've got the blue variation. This one's going to be numbered to 150, and then we pulled the base one a while ago too. So we have got the commissioner appearing quite frequently this evening. All right. Minnesota Twins. Greatest players. A Mike Trout, 150th. Not numbered, just the hollow foil stamp on it. The Angels with Griffin Canning. A little Ryan Zimmerman relic for the Nats. Gutierrez should be back, yeah, to our giant Stack O base. It is quite large. Tony Perez, yay, for my Cincinnati Reds. To 2019, the Pittsburgh Pirates. A hollow foil for my Cincinnati Reds, Josh Van Meter. The Astros and Corbin Martin. And David Robertson for the Phillies is back to base. Oh, Ryan's weighing in here. He says the old Boston Bean Eaters are the current Atlanta Braves. Well, there you go. I don't know how in all these years I don't ever remember seeing another thing that said Boston Bean Eaters on it ever. Casey for the New York Yankees. And Siri thought I said her name when I said Casey, but yet just then when I repeated her name, explaining it to you, she didn't think I was talking to her. Isn't that odd? Gleyber Torres, hollow foil, Yankees. Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr., greatest players, Mookie Betts and the Red Sox, most likely numbered, yes, to 299 as the Red Sox continue their good fortune in this break. They are hitting all kinds of stuff. They started out hot and they've just kept going. All right, where's my middle? Let's check that. I think Brad Hand is also base, but yeah. So we're starting off this little section with a Chris Paddock hollow foil for the Padres. Then you've got a Phil Rizzuto reprint, iconic reprint for the Yankees. Cardinals and Paul Goldschmidt. 150th manufactured relic there for Mike Messina and the Orioles. Isn't that the other one Jay Allen needed? The Orioles? I want to say it is. In which case he'll be happy when he watches the replay. All right. Jordan Lyles for the Pirates, number 2, 2019. Below that, I see a Philadelphia Philly with the 150th little hollow foil stamp on it for the Phillies. You know, I used to have that card right there, that iconic reprint. Dave Winfield. I had that original card a long time ago, along with many others from that era. But you know what? When I got older and I was in college and whatnot, I just didn't care about any of that, and I sold them all to some guy for next to nothing. Wish I had now. Brandon Woodruff to 67 for the Milwaukee Brewers. But yeah, it was tons and tons and tons of them. Vlad Guerrero Jr., Blue Jays. We are officially Last Box Mojo at this juncture. But of course, as I said, we still have plenty of stuff to do at the end, including all the silver packs. So even though we're Last Box Mojo time here, we've still got a ways to go. Scott, you said you have Winfield with Washington, talking about the actual card, like you have it and kept it. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I kept virtually nothing. I mean, I kept a few old Johnny Bench and Hank Aaron cards when I got rid of everything, just because they are my favorite players. But yeah, I just got rid of all that, and for years I just didn't even care about them anymore. And then once I got a little older and you get a little more disposable income and you start looking back fondly on things, whoops, you go back down that rabbit hole. Mookie Betts and the Red Sox. And at that juncture, I was like, oh man, why did I get rid of all that stuff? Oh, well, that's really cool, Scott. Yeah, man, that is awesome. I honestly, I had a lot of stuff that would probably be worth a lot of money. Obviously, we probably all did when we were kids if we'd just held on to it. Greatest Seasons, Max Scherzer. A hollow foil for the Marlins. That is Nick Anderson. The Nats and Victor Robles. And is that going to be a short print for Yandy Diaz? I want to say yes. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. I'm wrong. That is base for the Rays and Yandy Diaz. I would have sworn that was an SP. Oh, you started in 1962. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, that is a little bit before my time. But even when I was young and I did start collecting, I had some older cousins and things which had older cards that I could talk them out of often or trade them for or whatever. Thurman Munson and the Yankees. a hollow foil for Trevor Story and the Rockies. I bet your collection is worth a lot of money then. Cardinals and Lane Thomas. An autograph, another one for Nate Lowe and the Rays. And then back at it. So I've often wondered, you might be able to answer this, Scott. When you have a really extensive collection like that, do you insure it separately? I've often wondered if I should have some of my stuff insured separately, because I don't know if it's all covered otherwise. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. Scott, you put your kids through private high school and college and bought computers in the middle 80s, bedroom furniture, etc. with them when you were poor and married with kids. Yeah, man, that is awesome. I mean, honestly, that's the time I think we all go through that. I think we all hit that point in our lives where we're buying first houses and starting families and things, and that's when most of us sell our stuff off, just like, I did, you did, we all did. And then we get older and get disposable income again, and we want to go back and recreate it. David Dahl for the Rockies. Red Sox and Xander Bogaerts. I think that Odorizzi we've already determined his base. Yeah. Staying Lover, the Boston Bean Eaters were a National League team that became the Boston Braves, then the Milwaukee Braves, and then, of course, the Atlanta Braves. So Staying Lover hitting their research, man. I like it. Thank you, sir. Ryan had filled us in your absence as well that they were the Atlanta Braves, but I did not know the whole history. I mean, the way it traces, which me, I do like to know as well. So thank you, sir, for that. Matt Beatty for the Dodgers to 2019. Oh, I like Kevin Biggio. Cool. 150th on his rookie card there as well. And an iconic reprint. How about the Big Hurt for the White Sox? The Yankees and Rivera. And base from there. You said the separate insurance is too expensive and too difficult to prove. Oh, that would make sense, I guess, especially for smaller things. Probably easier if you had like a house full of antiques or whatnot. Easier, I mean, to document for insurance purposes and such. Tim Raines, Expos. Former Expos are the current Nationals, so all those go there. 150th for the Mariners. We have the Diamondbacks and John Duplantier. We have ourselves a relic. Javi Baez to 150. Got the foil logo down there as well. So the Cubbies bringing home a relic here out of the last box. All right, we are to 2019 there for Mr. Gio Urshela. Oh, I like that shot too, right? That's nice. 2019 for the Yankees. There's my Cincinnati Reds again. Tony Perez. Travis d'Arnaud. 150th logo stamped on it. That would be the Tampa Bay Rays. Oh, this will be lower numbered. And this is Richard Lovelady. Why don't I know this guy? For the Kansas City Royals. Numbered to 25. Oh, somebody thinks I'm done by now. They don't know I'm still working. So we're going to have to hear that ring a minute. For the Yankees, there's Thurman Munson. And back to the base from there. Oh, yeah, they're letting it ring a long time, aren't they? Of course, nobody's going to help me out and answer it because it's up here, but oh well. Just let her ring, I guess. For the Mariners, that is J.P. Crawford to 2019. 150th anniversary for San Francisco Giants. Alomar for the Indians. The Red Sox with a little Ted Williams. And then we are back to the base there. All right, we have Jose Altuve for the Astros. A hollow foil Lance Lynn for the Rangers. Oh, that's a good point, Scott. With the prices fluctuating, you'd have a hard time proving what the value is. Braves and Austin Riley. That's an excellent point. Josh Donaldson. Surely that's a short print. Looks like it, doesn't it? Is it one? Yes, it is one for the Atlanta Braves. Josh Donaldson. With a nice little SP there. And, of course, Kurt Casale is back to the base. We know that because we've seen that about 10 times. Ryan likes the Javi Baez relic. He wants to know if whoever has the Cubs, if you want to sell it to him or not. This is Greatest Seasons, Randy Johnson for the Mariners. A hollow foil, John Means, Orioles. For the Braves, you have a Josh Donaldson. Ooh, manufactured relic is going to be low numbered for the Twins to 25. So Last Box Mojo bringing out a couple of nice hits there. And we've already established that David Robertson is base because we've seen him a bunch. All right, here we are in the last pack. Let's see who's in it. Let's see what we've got. Carlos Santana for the Mariners, numbered to 2019. Eloy for the White Sox, 150th stamp on it. Tony Perez, iconic reprint for the Reds. The Phillies and Bryce Harper. Roger Clemens and the Red Sox. And we've already established that good old Noah there is part of the base. We flipped him a bunch of times. All right, so that's the last of that part of it. We still have work to do. We have got the silver packs that we're going to open here in just a second. We've got things that we're going to recap, and we've got things that we've got to give away using random.org. So there are still quite a few little tasks to take care of here tonight before we're finished. But we are in the home stretch. So every card in the silver packs does ship to the teams, whether, because it's technically none of it is base. Technically all of these are inserts. Sanchez for the Yankees, Devers for the Red Sox, Canning for the Angels, and then you have a little Mitch Keller Pirates, and that one is numbered to 25. So we've got some orange right off the bat. We're also going to find these little dealios here, these little advertising cards. There'll be plenty of those, obviously. You know, those just get set aside. Well, he's numbered, so we'll put him up there. The Nationals, Red Sox, Reds, and Yankees in that group. Astros, Diamondbacks, Angels, Dodgers. I wonder if, since these are included in the boxes now, I bet you don't get more than probably one really good hit per case, or one decent hit per case. Phillies, Rays, Pirates, Padres. In other words, since we had the numbered one to orange, I don't know if we'll find more numbered ones or autographs or not. Before it was really random. Red Sox, Angels, Nationals, Red Sox. It's before the distributors, I think, just like kind of counted out a handful of them. Like they would just get a big bunch of them and they would just count out whatever you're supposed to get and send it to you. I think that's how they did it. So this is a little different in that respect. Reds, Angels, Mariners. We do have another numbered one. It is for the Rockies. And that is Brendan Rodgers, numbered to 75. Brewers, Rockies, Braves, and Padres. Oh boy, the two cats are into it, and I bet you just heard some running and some hissing. I know I did. Cubs, Astros, Diamondbacks. We've got Blake Snell here for the Tampa Bay Rays. That is numbered to 150. Dodgers, A's, Yankees, Reds. Angels, Mariners, Yankees, Rockies. Another Brendan Rodgers. And that one is numbered to 199. Cardinals, Blue Jays, Phillies, Yankees. Last silver pack. Getting ready to roll out of here. If I can get the seam torn anyway, we will. And there's Pete Alonso. There you go, Mets. Red Sox, Diamondbacks. Hey, we got an autograph for the Nats with Carter Keyboom. Nice. And orange, no less. Really nice. Oh, that's great. Congratulations, Nats. That is numbered to 25. Picked up an extra little autograph out of our silver packs. Life is good. All right, some more housekeeping to deal with here. So we have two different teams on this card, and it is a hollow foil, so it's an insert, so it's not base, and we've got to find it a home. We have Astros on one side and the Minnesota Twins on the other. So it's going to be entered as Astros and then Twins. We will do random 3 different times because we have 9 or fewer items in our list. And the first 2 don't count. It's only going to be the third and final random that will make the determination as to which team gets that card, the Astros or the Twins. All right, let's get in there. Whoops. Oi. I just made a mess of things. All right, so you can ignore the first one. Daggone it. Sorry. I just knocked over the tripod again. Ignore the second one. Here comes the third and final. There's 3 times date and time stamp. It is going to the Twins. Oh, I don't know why I keep knocking that over. So that is this hollow foil card right there. That insert is headed to the Twins. I'm going to go ahead and mark that it is in a sleeve. So I am writing on the sleeve, obviously not on the card itself. So just to demonstrate there. Okay, that brings us next to all of Commissioner Bud here. You got the blue version, which is not numbered. You have the 150th parallel, which is numbered. And then you have the base version. So all 3 of these little Commissioner Bud there, those are going to go out to one team. Once again, using random.org to award it. So we're going to start out like this. Copy all of our teams. Base card spot is in on this, guys, because they're a bidding spot the same as the teams are. So they're going to be plugged in here and have a shot at it just the same as everybody else. In this instance, we have 10 or more items in our list. So I'm going to do random just the one single time. And whoever ends up in that number 1 bidding spot is going to get that little group of Bud Selig Commissioner cards. So good luck, everybody. And it comes up to the Red Sox. Doesn't that figure? The Red Sox have had quite the break this evening already. So, yeah, they're just going to add to their tally there with Commissioner Bud also going to the Red Sox. And I'm going to do the same thing here. These are in sleeves. Of course, I am not in any way ever going to write on someone's actual card. I will show you it's the sleeve here in a hot second, but let me get them all labeled so I don't have to try to think about it later, because we're going to be in overdrive trying to sort all of this stuff. All right, so all the commissioners going to the Red Sox by way of random.org. Now let's recap it. All of this is numbered to 2019. Everything you see in this stack, except that guy, everything else you see in this stack is numbered to 2019. Loads of them always. But I do generally try to set them aside because some people, you know, they do care about that in the recap. Not everybody, because they're high numbered, but some do. Our lower numbered things here, Kansas City Royals to 25, or I should just say our other numbered things. This is numbered to 199 for the Rockies. That is to 150 for the Rays. This is also the Rockies. It's numbered to 75. This is to 25 for the Pirates. Then we have a short print for the Atlanta Braves with Josh Donaldson. Numbered to 67, that heads to the Brewers. To the Red Sox to 299. That is a short print Roberto Clemente for the Pirates. That is numbered to 76 for the Texas Rangers. The Cubbies have a Ryan Sandberg short print. Robinson Cano short print for the Mets. Steven Strasburg is to 299 for the Nats. That's the blue parallel for the Reds. A short print, or I'm sorry, not short print necessarily. It is numbered to 150 for Yonder Alonso and the White Sox. Jake Odorizzi, numbered to 99 for the Twins. Austin Riley, short print for the Braves. Boudreaux, the blue parallel for the Indians. Cole Tucker and the Pirates with a short print. Michael Brantley to 67 for the Astros. The blue parallel, Michael Chavis for the Red Sox. And Frankie Montas for the A's to 50. Next up, we have got our autograph and relic stack. Carter Kieboom for the Nationals to 25 out of the silver pack. So that turned out to be a very nice little extra hit there. Headed, of course, to the Nationals. The Tampa Bay Rays and Nate Lowe. Manufactured relic out for Mike Messina and the Orioles. There is another Nate Lowe for the Rays. This one, though, numbered to 150. The Padres and Pedro Avila. A relic for Brendan Rodgers and the Rockies, numbered to 50. The Padres and Pedro Avila, that one numbered to 150. A relic for JT Realmuto and the Phillies. John Duplantier for the Diamondbacks. The Red Sox and Michael Chavis with a nice gold autograph to 50. Very nice little hit there for the Red Sox. A manufactured relic for the Twins, numbered to 25. Javi Baez to 150 for the Cubs. Ryan Zimmerman for the Nats. A manufactured relic for the Red Sox. Rafael Devers to 150, Red Sox. A manufactured relic for the Red Sox to 150. Manufactured relic for my Cincinnati Reds with Johnny Bench. A Tony Gwynn relic to 25 for the Padres. And a manufactured relic there for Giancarlo Stanton to 150 for the Yankees. Now, 3 hours and 36 minutes later, we are finished for tonight. I will put up spreadsheet information one more time in case someone missed it somewhere along the way, which is hard to imagine considering how many times it's been up there. But yet, it has been 3 hours and 36 minutes. So I'm going to say people have been jumping in and out, right? Okay, so Monday is when I'm guessing this is going to get out the door and on the way to you. As always, if I can get something out faster than the time you or the date you see listed there, I will gladly do so. If something unexpected comes up, it could always go a day later, which in this case would push it to Tuesday. But as it stands right now, I think Monday is your most likely shipping date. I believe every team will have cards probably in every break from tonight, but in the off chance that you got completely skunked in your break and did not get a card of any sort, you would still get a package in the mail with consolation card or cards in it. They will ship when the rest of the break ships if necessary. Days ahead, tomorrow night is an off night. I got to recover from tonight, frankly. And Friday night, we'll do Immaculate Basketball, which is a brand new release. We'll do TriStar Game Day Greats full-size football helmets autographed by the full case of impeccable football, and we're going to do Topps Chrome Jumbo Baseball. On Saturday, Leaf Autograph Mini Football Helmets half case, Gold Label Baseball full case, Phoenix Football, another 8-box inner. On Sunday, we'll start at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We'll do Leaf Memorabilia Treasury. That is a multi-sport item. It also has some non-sporting categories in it. It's 5 memorabilia items in the box. Every bidding category is listed in the football section on eBay. We will also do a 6-box half-case break of Heritage High Number Baseball, which will be the start of a new case. Monday night will also be an off night. And so that is, I guess, holy crap. I was going to say that's it for tonight. But what is this? This can't be right. Naked Trash Panda says the Steelers just traded 2 first-round picks and Devin Bush for Carson Wentz. That cannot be right. Are you just messing with me? Are you messing with me because this has been like a really long 3-hour and 38-minute break? That can't be right. Why would we give away Devin Bush? He's exceptional. And why would the Eagles give away Carson Wentz? And where do we even have 2 first-round picks to give? Because we already gave one up for Minka Fitzpatrick. Are we mortgaging our future for the next 100 years? No, you've got to be messing with me. There's no way that is right. Staying Lover says he's got to recover too. And then, oh, you were just messing with me, Panda. I was like, man, what are you trying to do to me? Oh, that is not even fair. That is not even fair. Look, I even left it sitting on the other page. I got so engrossed in that. I'm like, that cannot be right. Oh, Lord. Well, I'm awake now, Panda. I'm awake now. All right, kids, that is officially it for tonight. My goodness, that was a long one. I will be off tomorrow night, back at it Friday. Until then, enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you the next time. Bye now.